Hey, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our DESFAM Tea Talk. I am Dave, and how is everybody doing today? I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm sorry, guys. We're a little delayed today because I had to throw a couple back before I started today. Just to kind of loosen up a little bit. Hopefully, everybody's doing good. I, for one, last week was a little down underneath the weather. Wasn't feeling too good. Now it looks like Miranda probably got the tail end of that hurricane, and now she's going through it as well. So we hope for her to feel better soon. Definitely, hopefully she will improve in the next day or two. And then that way we'll be out in the parks on the weekend. So pretty excited about that. If you guys are just joining us right now, guys, make sure to hit the like. Make sure to hit subscribe. It'll help out the chat. It'll help out our live stream. It'll help out the podcast. And it'll help you out basically learn more about the DESFAM, about us, and about Disneyland, and about everything else that we love to show you and we love to talk about. So come enjoy the fun. Grab your favorite drink, guys. I'll give you guys a minute or so to grab your drink. Do whatever you guys got to do. And then that way we can get started with today, because today we got a little bit to talk about. There's a lot of stuff going on with the Disney company. Actually, there's a lot going on with the Disney company. There's a lot of announcements, a lot of news, a lot of shenanigans that went down this week. Actually, a lot of stuff to talk about, and it looks like everybody and their mama was definitely talking about it, and it's everywhere. So if you guys are with us today, go ahead and say what's up, guys. Join us on the chats. Say what's up. It is open to everybody. You don't have to be subscribed, but we would like for you to be subscribed, guys, because obviously we like to hang out with our family. We like to know who we're hanging out with. But definitely join us on the chat, guys. We would love to know who you guys are. We would love to know how you guys are doing, and how everything is going on in your guys' world. So, give you guys another minute. I guess waiting for people to kind of join in. Grab your favorite drink, guys, because we're definitely going to have a discussion today, and I'm going to maybe open up your guys' mind a little bit today, talking about some of the stuff at Disneyland and some of the news coming out of the Disney company, which is kind of shocking. I was really surprised to hear some of the stuff that they announced. Definitely surprised about some of the company changes that are going on within the company, and definitely kind of curious and wondering what the heck is going on with the Disney company. Well, actually, with Disneyland, with some of the announcements that they had. So we're definitely going to talk about some of the stuff that's going on there. We're going to talk about what's happening at the Disneyland Resort, obviously. And we're going to talk about our experience for the 100th year of, 100th year of Celebration of Wonder that we went to. We went on the kickoff day. It was freaking nuts, but we loved it. We wouldn't have done it any other way. We'll definitely do like a little recap and kind of talk about our day and about our visit, about our experience, and to kind of tell you guys how that went. But all in all, pretty excited about everything. Like I said, Disney is doing a great job with their whole new celebration that they're doing, the kickoff. Definitely the new shows are great. The new attraction is fantastic. The fireworks show is just breathtaking and just as magical as any other Disneyland fireworks show I could possibly think of. So awesome, and we'll definitely get into that in just a minute. So like I said, guys, if you guys are joining us, make sure to hit us up on the chat. And if you guys are listening to us on your favorite podcast platform, thank you so much for joining us, and make sure to subscribe to your favorite platform, to subscribe to our channel, to subscribe to our podcast. We try to do this every week or so, guys, but like I said last week, I was sick, unfortunately, so I was feeling a little down in the dumps. Guys, I don't know why, but I'm telling you right now, I am stuck on this guava alcohol drink. I don't know what it is, but it's really good. It's actually Miranda's. I shouldn't be drinking it, but that's okay. All right. So let's get started. Let's do it to it. All right, guys. So we are live streaming right now from our beautiful Palm Springs studio, aka our home. And we are definitely going to talk about Disney today. But before we do that, guys, let's go ahead and talk a little bit about what happened at Disneyland this past, actually 2 weekends ago on February 27th, when me and Miranda went to Disneyland to celebrate Disney's 100th celebration kickoff. So it was Disney's 100-year wonder celebration. We went off. And like I said, guys, we live about 2 hours away, if you don't already know that. We live in Palm Springs. We live about 2 hours away from Disneyland. And for us, it's definitely a journey. It's definitely an adventure, right? Because we have to drive all the way out there to get gas, we have to get food, Starbucks, this, that, whatever. We have to do bathroom breaks sometimes. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. It's a family, journey every time we go to Disneyland. Every time we do our lives out there. Anytime we do anything at Disneyland for you guys. So we're definitely excited to do that for you guys. But we wanted to explain to you guys kind of how that works. So basically, we took off very early in the morning. We woke up actually around 3 or 4 o'clock. I can't remember if it was 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning that day, to rope drop. We tried to rope drop at Disneyland. Can you believe that? We actually were on the road at about 7 o'clock still, on our way out there. And as we were on our way to Disneyland, 7 o'clock came around and it was time for us to do the virtual queue. And of course, we didn't get it. So that kind of put a bummer on us, but it is what it is. Hey, JJQ, hello and welcome. No, you're just joining the party. Grab a drink, relax, sit back, and we're gonna have a little fun today. We're gonna discuss a bunch of shenanigans about everything that's going on with Disney. But anyway, so back to the story. So we went out there, we did our thing. We tried to get there as early as we could. We got to the resort at 8 o'clock. By the time you park, by the time you pay the parking, by the time you do all that good stuff, my goodness, it ends up being like another hour before you actually walk into the park. So we walked into the park, I would say about maybe half an hour or so. So we didn't do too bad. It was actually pretty quick. Alex, hello and welcome. Hello, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us, guys. We really appreciate you guys coming and joining us today on the live stream. Like I said, kick back, chill. We got some stuff to talk about. We got some news we want to share. We got some things we want to analyze about what's going on with Disneyland, and we definitely want to tell you about our upcoming live and our new vlog that we're going to be presenting this weekend, actually, because we're going again back to Disneyland this Saturday. So we definitely want to talk about that. We want to talk about some of the new stuff that's going on with Disney. So anyway, so just kind of recap. So we went out there, and as you can see on our vlog, we had a terrible time trying to find some of the foods and trying to find some of the dining areas. Just in case you guys don't know, Disneyland serves typically breakfast from the time that they open the doors or the rope drop till about 11 o'clock. Most of the restaurant venues that don't serve breakfast are closed, like zero, like nobody in, and they open right at 11 o'clock. So that's one thing to kind of keep in mind. I had no idea, that these guys work like McDonald's, So it was just one of those situations that we found ourselves in. We were hungry, we didn't stop to eat, that kind of thing. So we ended up having to bite the bullet. We went to the Hungry Bear. We had the I want to call it the starch burger. It was like a two hash browns on a crusty piece of bread, piece of, I don't know, a hamburger patty, I guess, and has some cheese sauce on it, and then two buns. I don't know if maybe that was the tester, that was the sample that people were showing people how to build it with or whatever. It was just kind of funky, guys. It wasn't the best sandwich or whatever, but hey, you know what? When in Rome, you got to try. You got to do what you got to do. So it's all good. So we tried it. It was what it was. Okay, great. It wasn't the greatest, but maybe, we're considering trying it again because maybe now they might have improved it or tweaked it a little bit to make it a little bit more scrumptious. Kind of like me, So we're kind of going that route. We're definitely going to try it again. So we did that, and then Miranda went on Rise of the Resistance for the first time. We had to actually do a lightning lane on that, so we ended up paying like $50 or whatever. It was like $25 per person, no big deal. And then you know what? Just looking at the crowds and looking at the line, we said, hey, you know what? We better get lightning lane for Mickey and Minnie's Runaway. Man, this is a tongue twister. Runaway Railway, and we definitely did that. We got so lucky we actually got that, guys, because we had like maybe a 3 or 4 hour lead time that we had to wait to come back like around 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. But anyway, so Miranda went on Rise of the Resistance. She completely was blown away. She had no idea that Disney had that kind of an attraction, that kind of level of storytelling, that kind of level of all the cinematics and the disciplines of all the Disney Imagineering that they learned over the years and that they perfected over the years, all combined into one attraction. So that was just fantastic. She definitely liked that. Being sarcastic and all, but she definitely loved it. And then it was time for us to do Mickey Minnie's Railway. So we went on there, and then it was kind of crazy because the queue just kept going and going. I mean, this is probably the longest queue I've ever seen since Indiana Jones. I'm not gonna lie to you. You'd probably get your steps in just trying to walk into the queue of Mickey Minnie's Runaway Railway at the El Capitan. But definitely a lot of detail, a lot of stuff you don't want to miss, guys. So if you're in line waiting, take the time to do that. We might get lucky this weekend. We might actually just wait in line, or I might just do lightning lane again. I don't know. But it's going to come down to one of those two. But it's definitely going to be something exciting for us to check out, and it's definitely going to be something exciting that we want to do. This time we're bringing the baby with us, so I am so excited for her to check that out. She's been anticipating. She's been hearing the song left and right, and she definitely has that song in her head. I have it too. I've been singing it, so it's going to be a lot of fun. So definitely, guys, to the Imagineers and to the people that created this attraction at Disneyland, guys, a thumbs up. Great attraction, guys. Great storytelling in the queue. Great detail. Just an overall fun attraction that Disneyland has been waiting for a long time, guys. It was it was just definitely something fun and exciting. And we completely loved it. It was just just a pleasant attraction, guys, and we definitely, like I said, loved it. Nothing else we could say that was bad about it, other than we just wish that you didn't have to do a virtual queue on it, or had to pay money to do Lightning Lane. I mean, we would have waited 4 or 5 hours. Who cares? But it's all good. So, but anyways, we definitely enjoyed it. And then we, at the end of the night, we ended up seeing the fireworks show, which was wondrous. Oh my goodness. We saw Baymax flying. We saw the Blue Fairy. We saw fireworks. We saw projections. Great storytelling, great music, great combination. Disneyland did they just did it. They just did it. Thank you so much, Disney, for bringing it back. So, good job, guys. Good job. All right, guys, let's go to the chat real quick. We got some stuff going on. Let's see what everybody has to say. All right. See what says from JJQ says, whenever I go to Disneyland, I have to have the day after to rest since my feet barks after. Yeah, no kidding. I ended up definitely having chicharrones and definitely having foot problems at the end of the day. But I got 2 hours to rest on the way home anyways before I have to set foot. And let me tell you, it is bittersweet when you plant your feet after a long day of walking at Disneyland and sitting in the car for 2 hours driving home, and then you finally hit that pavement or that concrete. It is the most bittersweet sensation I guess you could possibly think of. It's just something amazing. But yeah, but you know what though? But Disneyland's a good place to kind of go out there, and if you want to get your steps in, maybe do a little cardio or whatever, walking around. That's a great place to do it. Better than the mall, I'll tell you that much. So, and then we got Alex over here. How many rides are currently down? I know they said something about some of the rides not being available. As far as when I go to Disneyland, guys, if you guys check on the app, it'll tell you what attractions are currently closed for the day. I know that the Haunted Mansion is closed because they're taking down the holiday night before Christmas overlay and then creating it back into the regular operation of the Haunted Mansion. I think Indiana Jones was down for a little bit too for refurbishment. I know in March the monorail is going to go down for refurbishment, but always check, guys. And then sometimes it's mechanical and it happens. There's a lot of moving parts to stuff. Some attractions may just be not open for the day because they didn't start up right in the morning, or they're having maintenance issues, or something happened the night before that they couldn't fix during the day, or that's probably going to take up most of the day. So no, but as far as everything else, usually when we go to Disneyland, we do notice that some of the attractions do break down. Like when we went, we noticed that Big Thunder Mountain did break down twice that day. But next time you make around Frontierland, you see it running again. So the Imagineers and the maintenance people and the people that do repair and refurbish these attractions, they're very quick about restoring these attractions back into operation very quickly. So I guess if it's nothing too critical, they're able to reset it, restart it, reboot it, do whatever they gotta do. But I've never seen an attraction pretty much say that they're going to be that it was running and then ended up being closed for the rest of the day. I rarely have seen that. And like I said, I've been going to Disneyland for years. I'm old. So just I guess in very rare occasions, but other than that, like I said, I'm very attentive and very, very watchful about all that stuff. So for sure. So let's see what else. All right. So let's get the elephant out of the bag over here, guys. So a lot of stuff's been going on with Disney, a lot of the news, right? And it's crazy because Disney had to do its quarterly report, and they did it yesterday, or was it the day before? I don't know. But anyways, I waited to come out and do a live because I wanted to sit down and I wanted to kind of analyze things about what's being said, what Bob Iger said, what was reported, and what's currently going on with stuff. And then, if you kind of report stuff, because obviously you're just basically repeating what somebody said, but you're breaking it down for an audience for them to understand, right? But if you guys have completely missed it, or if you guys have been hearing about it, but I don't want to get into it, into the logistics, but we'll get into the main topics and then have a little bit of a discussion with that. But basically, what ended up happening is the Disneyland had their quarterly report about their financial status and so on and so forth. They had their call, whatever, a few days ago, and basically the Disney CEO Bob Iger, he said that they're going to be unfortunately laying off about 7,000 workers from the Disney company, which is going to be somewhere around $750 million in average annual savings of salaries of people being laid off. And then basically that they were up about 21% in theme park revenue from last quarter, year after year. So that's good. But they're definitely going to be making cuts. And they definitely announced a bunch of other stuff that's going on with Disney. So let's talk about the layoffs for a little bit before we kind of move on. So I kind of waited a little bit on this because I said, you know what, yeah, that is breaking news. Obviously, 7,000 people that get a paycheck from the mouse are going to be pretty much unemployed or looking for another job pretty soon, which is sad. Nobody likes to be laid off, guys. I know how it feels to not have a current steady paycheck and to be laid off and to be dependent on something else or kind of biting your nails to see if you're going to get a call back from a company because you direly need a job or whatever. So it is tough. Definitely, we all kind of been in a similar situation. So we definitely wish well to all the Disney employees that may be laid off to this unfortunate situation, and we wish you guys the best. And I'm pretty sure if you guys have been hired by Disney, guys, there should be no problem getting hired by any other company because Disney's pretty much the best, and you guys probably have the best mark on a resume. Just unfortunately, your job is being eliminated because of budgetary constraints, or whatever. So, but definitely when you break it down, it basically saying that if you kind of do the math, which some guy did already, some guy did some really good math on this, and they basically said that Disney's going to be saving about $700 million on average on annual salary of the laid off worker, which should be about $107,000 what they make in a year. So what that means is if you're making over 100K a year at Disney, then you're basically not working at one of the theme parks. You're definitely not working as a janitor or kind of like a frontline operational employee. That means you're pretty much working as an executive or some kind of desk job or something important. Now, here's the thing too, with all that going on, Disney also mentioned that they're having as well too releases of new movies. They just announced that Frozen 3 is going to be in production or is in production. They also announced Toy Story 5 coming out. And they're definitely going to do a Zootopia Part 2. So they announced that all these productions are going. So that means that Pixar is going to be pretty busy with animators and producers and everybody else that makes this happen. They're definitely going to be working on these movies. And then the PR team, the marketing team, this, that. So I don't know where these 7,000 employees are coming from. Maybe these guys are just like Disney statue washers that are getting highly paid. I mean, I don't know where these people are going to be laid off on. But yet again, Disney's a big company. Disney's not just Disney. They also own ESPN. They own 21st Century Fox. They own Lucasfilms. They own all kinds of other IPs and companies. So it could be, a portion of a little bit of everything. But I guess Josh tomorrow, which is Disney's president of parks and products, I guess of the Disney parks, he basically said that it won't affect most of the hourly frontline operational employees. So that's good. So maybe it means that all the cast members at the parks are definitely going to stay where they're at. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like they're going to get a raise anytime soon, but hopefully they still get to keep their jobs, guys. I mean, because these jobs are a little bit harder to come by, and these are roles that are very important, especially to the theme park. So grateful for that, guys. Let's go to the chat real quick and see what everybody has to say about this. Yeah, but definitely it's going to be tough. JJ says, I do like that they made a new department for parks. The creative teams are able to focus more on the experience of the parks. Yes, that is true. When Disneyland closed before the pandemic, Disneyland, I guess, was at its peak. I mean, the parks were just super packed. People were just buying up merchandise. It was just crazy to go to a Disney theme park, and it was also fun too if you were a fan, because Disneyland, like I said, was at its peak. As soon as the pandemic came and everything closed down and everything was shut down, and then Disney slowly opened back up, We didn't have the rides. All the attractions weren't open. All the shows and spectaculars weren't back. We couldn't hug and meet some of the characters. They were still trying to hire people. Some of the exhibits and some of the attractions, like I said, weren't even staffed or open because they weren't able to, or some of the offerings that they had at experiences at Disney weren't available because of shortages of staff. And they slowly got people, to work to get those jobs and retrain them and stuff. But something was missing. Um, the customer service wasn't all there. We noticed that the dress code was softened up. And the weird thing is, I started seeing employees with cell phones, and it's not like the Disney cell phones, like how they scan like your Disney Plus, or your, what is it, your Disney Magic Band, or it has something to do operationally, but it was just their personal cell phones, which I've never seen at a Disney theme park, and I was actually seeing that every single time. So that was kind of weird to me. To see that, but I said, you know what? Hey, Disney's got to do what they got to do. Maybe they got some kind of legal thing that they have to allow people to do that now. Whatever, I don't know. It is what it is. But ever since Bob Iger came back into the picture, I noticed that everything just kind of got polished up overnight, and it was different. It's a whole different world now. Um, Definitely, customer service is back. Everybody's more focused on the quality of the experience and making a little bit more magic. I don't know what it is, but something definitely happened after all that. So, it is what it is. So, GGQ says, in my opinion, I wish that they could leave the Toy Story alone. Yes. I don't know about Toy Story 5. I saw the last one, number 4, and I thought it was pretty much like the ending to everything. Just like Breaking Bad, where, it didn't really tell me the ending of the story, but it kind of gave me some kind of closure to what's going on. The same thing with Toy Story, and then I don't know how they can possibly follow that up again. Maybe tells a story of what happened before Andy, got the toys. Maybe, I don't know. You never know. You never know. But it's definitely going to be one of those things to check out for sure. But it's going to be crazy. We want to say to everything, Isabel, hello, what's up, hello, and welcome. Grab a drink, relax. We're definitely talking about Disney. We're talking shop today. Everything's good. We're just basically talking about everything Disney, and yes, it's going to be some crazy adventure to figure what's going on with the Disney company in the next few months. They're trying to save money. I mean, definitely, if 7,000 employees equal to a couple billions of dollars of savings, then Disney must be paying well, I guess. And I saw the Toy Story one and a half or 2, and that's it. 1.5 or 2 of the 2, or okay, yeah. If you just watch part maybe 1 and 2, I think you pretty much got the gist of the whole entire Disney story. The rest is just kind of filler. It introduces new characters and a little bit of a different storyline, but for most part, 1 and 2 is pretty much the thing right here. Yeah, so it is what it is. I mean, how many times because Woody has to say goodbye? Well, you know what? How many times does Woody have to say that there's a snake in his boot? Well, obviously there's a reboot in his boot. So it is what it is, guys. I guess, it's like Breaking Bad. It's just another season of Toy Story. Mm-hmm. Oh man, that is good stuff. So it looks like everybody's kind of agreeing with me. Yeah. I mean, it's true. How often can you possibly go and say all that about Disney, about a Disney movie, and stuff like that? But yeah, like I said, guys, so I kind of have a hard time understanding where the layoffs are coming from, where everything's gonna take place at, as far as with that. But you know what? Like I said, we wish all the cast members and everybody that's getting laid off, guys, all the best. Please just be respectful of these people when they come and apply to your companies and stuff like that, guys. These guys are top of the top, and these people have created magic behind the scenes, behind a computer, behind a drawing board, or behind of a sketch desk. So definitely, like I said, guys, my respect to everybody, and then hopefully everything goes well with you guys, and we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. We definitely want to see what's going on. So let's take a little break, guys, before we go on to our next topic real quick. Let's go to the chat. My goodness, we got some more people. Let's see who we got right here. What's up, DESFAM? Says Rude Gary 21. What's up, Rude Gary? How you doing, brother? Welcome. Grab a drink, grab some pisto, do whatever you gotta do, bro. Let's flow and talk some mo. Yeah, yo. we're talking about Disney today, guys. A lot of achievement has come out of Disney, but we're definitely gonna be talking about the really hot topic in just a minute, and that's the new attraction that they got planned for Disney. So we're gonna basically talk about that and analyze that because I heard some carnival words in what Bob Iger had to say, but everything Isabel says. Do you think they have a Coco 2 in the works? I hope so. That would be amazing. Of a grown Miguel. You know what? I don't know if it was just in the rumor mill or if it was an actual thing, but they said that they were actually gonna consider working on a Coco 2. Something I'm not sure exactly what it was. But that would be amazing. It's just D23 was just full of fluff. Do you guys know what a fluffer is? Raise your hand if you guys on the chat if you guys know what a fluffer is, guys. It's a funny term. It's for grown folks, of course, but it's definitely they gave us the fluffer. Now, okay, well, raise your hands if you guys know what a fluffer is on the chat. This is gonna be a funny one. It's all right. I'll wait. Okay, so JGQ knows what a fluffer is. All right. So you're the only one out of everybody in the chat. All right. So, okay. So to kind of explain what a fluffer is, guys, it's something that they use in the marketing. I guess it's a term that's I can tell you. Okay. It's a term that's used. I guess it's a funny word or a funny term that is used in the marketing industry. I come from the marketing industry, so I kind of understand what that word is. But basically, the fluffer is, and this is probably the best example I've ever heard, guys. And please excuse me, but hey, this is late night, and this chat is this whole entire chat and episode is labeled not for children, so grown folks are talking. So here it is. That's my disclaimer. So the fluffer basically is, it's like when you're going on an adult website, right? And it's a paid adult website. You have to pay to watch the content, but you're watching like those little preview videos, and it's building you up, and it's about to get good, and then boom, subscribe now, $29.99 for access for 30 days and stuff like that. That's the fluffer, guys. They build you up until you're about to get it, get it good, and then $29.99. Ladies and gentlemen, the fluffer. That's what it's called. So that's definitely, guys, something to be reminiscent about, and there it is, guys. But yeah, definitely that's what it's all about right there. Like I said, it is what it is, and yeah, yeah. That's what ended up happening, I guess. So I hope they give us some kind of like understanding about what it is. Well, yeah. So, oh, look, we got somebody right here.
It's me, Alea.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got a special guest. Hold on.
It's me, Alea. Hi.
Say hi to everybody.
Hey, everybody.
Hi, welcome to the chat and to the live.
I got ruined in my dress, the pizza on my dress.
Oh, no, you got pizza on your dress.
Yeah. I ruined it.
Oh, no. Uh-oh. Dave's headphone got unplugged.
Oh, wait. I think the cactus. I think in. Mommy says it's right. I want to tell the popcorn. Popcorn.
You've been eating popcorn with mommy?
No.
What are you doing with mommy?
I'm eating popcorn.
You're eating popcorn?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Now, how did you get the stain on your shirt?
Because I got hot sauce.
You got hot sauce?
Yeah.
No, baby, don't put your hand on it, huh? Here you go. So people can hear you. That's what the microphone's for. Oh, and how did you get hot sauce on your shirt?
Because I got hot sauce.
Well, how did you get hot sauce on it?
Because it's dirty.
Oh, no. Okay. Well, hey, are you excited about Saturday? What are we doing on Saturday?
Disney and Mario.
We're going where?
Disney and Mario.
We're going to Disneyland?
And Mario.
And Mario?
Yes.
No, that's later on. But we're going to go to Disneyland on Saturday. What do you want to do at Disneyland?
My favorite pirate ride
Uh-huh.
is so scary. I got my hair in the water. It's just a slide.
Wow, that's pretty crazy. Oh no. Okay. Well, you go back to mommy. It's almost bedtime, okay? Wish everybody a good night. Say
Bye,
good night to everybody.
Bye.
Thank you for watching.
Make sure to watching the Daddy's channel. Bye.
Make sure to like and subscribe.
Make sure to subscribe.
Thank you, baby. I love you.
I love you, Daddy.
I love you too, baby.
Bye.
Bye, baby.
Bye, guys.
Thank you for guest appearing in the podcast,
Bye, guys.
in the live stream.
Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, Alea, my daughter. She is the princess of just dropping in and saying hi, and just bombing the live chat. And of course, she's terribly upset because she got to stay on her shift today, guys. She's the sweetest of everything that I have, and the best of everything that I have, and so grateful to have her. I mean, in case you guys don't know, in case you guys are new to the channel, that is my daughter, guys, and she is the star of the show. Definitely our DESFAM channel. So, and I believe Miranda is starting her own Instagram page by popular demand. So stay tuned for that that announcement coming up with the DESFAM. So that's definitely something new we got going on in 2023 for you guys. Yeah, she is definitely a cutie. So anyway, back to what we were saying. We were talking about the fluffer. Who was it? Oh yeah, Rogue Gary said, "Hey, I hate that." I mean, wait, I mean nothing. Never mind. Yeah, bro. You know what the fluffer is, bro. It's all good. Yeah, but it's all good. We got everybody here saying, "Oh, hello, little princess." Oh, damn popcorn. Hey, Mario. We got Mario. Oh, okay, Mario Brothers. Yeah, we're talking about Mario Brothers because everybody's been talking about Universal Studios and Mario Brothers. So we're definitely gonna maybe do an episode in live from there one of these days. Definitely, yeah. So the baby's just a cutie pie. Just gotta love her, guys. She is the best. So, all right. So let's say, okay. So let's see what Gary's saying. Off topic really quick, but I see you take a chug and a chug and a chug. What's the best one so far, fam? Bien, el compa. I see. Oh, okay. So, okay, hold on one second. Hold on. Let's talk about that real quick. Oh God, I wish I had that accessible for you guys to show you guys. But okay, so if you guys watch some of our YouTube and our TikToks and stuff like that, if you guys are connected to our channel, we did the whole the the what is it? See a chug, take a chug. Yeah, it was it was just funny. So, anyways, guys, in case you guys haven't noticed, and I throw a little Spanish out there here and there, I am Hispanic, I am Mexican, puro pinche party. It's all good. I like to have a drink here and there. I like to listen to my corridos. I like to play corridos. At least I try. I just got a guitar not so long ago. Hopefully, planning on figuring out how to play it. But yeah, and definitely on the way to Disneyland and on the way home when everybody's knocked out, I like to bump my corridos all loud. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, see? So I definitely like to listen to my corridos. And I said, you know what would be funny, but to kind of do like a parody on that, what is the Victor Cibrian in the Radio Cochinero music video, and kind of do one of those, with the bulletproof vest. Hey, baby. Hey, what happened?
I don't like to eat cereal. Mommy's better.
Hold on, guys. We got a dilemma here.
Mommy don't like your cereal. Elias don't like it cereal.
Mommy trying to give you cereal?
No, none for me.
None for you.
Mommy.
Oh, mommy is.
Mommy's eating.
Mommy's eating?
Yes. It's sweet.
Oh, okay. All right. We'll go hang out with mommy, okay? Because Daddy's got to finish up with his friends right now. He's on a live right now.
Bye. Make sure to skip Daddy.
Yeah. Say hi real quick.
Bye.
Say hi real quick so you can go with mommy, okay? And go play. Say bye real quick.
Bye.
Say gracias.
Yes.
Say ay, chiquitita.
Ay, chiquitita fart.
All right, baby. Love you. See you guys. She's going to be a boss one of these days.
Daddy, about this.
Oh, thank you, baby. Thank you so much. All right, sorry about that, guys. But yeah, let's go back up real quick to the whole thing. So yeah, okay. So hold on one second. Let me put this one. Let me highlight this one This is kind of where it left off. Sorry, guys. I want to make sure that I answer all you guys' questions and that we definitely interact with you guys because, like I said, we do appreciate you guys showing up on our live and talking and hanging out. Hey, what up, buddy? So let's see. Where were we? Hold on 1 second, guys. I'm almost there. Let's see. Okay, so we're talking about Coco. So yeah, I don't know. Like I said, if I heard that they had one in the works, but I think that they were talking about it or they were trying to figure out how to produce it. So definitely something that's on there. Isabel said that they announced it at D23 the year before. Okay, so that's probably where I heard it then. Okay. As far as me hearing anything about it or seeing a preview of it or they're talking about the storyline, haven't heard anything about it, but it is what it is. He's not going to be grown though. You know what? Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe it just shows what happens after he becomes. Maybe his journey as a musician. Maybe he becomes the next Mexican superstar. Kind of like Ernesto de la Cruz. Who knows? They brought his brother out to replace the last actor. Yes, they did because I don't know if you guys noticed, but the original actor that played Miguel's voice, homeboy, talked like a little kid in the movie. Now he talks like Keith Sweat. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he's a big old deep voice now. Get grown up. What can you say, guys? It's been like 5-6 years since the movie came out, probably more. So it's all good. So it is what it is. Let's see what else we got. Yeah, something like a bit more older, more like 15 years old. Kind of wow. Oh wow, has it been that long since Coco came out? Jeez. Anyways, yeah, where we at? Okay, so anyway, so we're talking about the whole. Sorry, guys, we're just jumping around today, but the whole see a chug, take a chug. So yeah, so I decided to do a little parody on that whole music video. If you guys don't know, it's like a narco corrido where they talk about I guess getting attacked or something like that, and I just happen to have a bulletproof vest, and I happen to have all that, and it's just I just thought it was funny. We did it to that song, so thank you so much for you guys like that and share that, guys. I'll definitely be pulling out more shenanigans. Miranda said it wasn't going to be funny. Nobody was going to get it. Nobody's going to understand what the heck we're doing. And then whatever. So thank you so much for proving her wrong, guys, and for showing her what's up. It's gonna work. I'm telling you, it is. For sure. All right, so we got JGQ says, what are your thoughts on DCA's new water show? You know what? We have not seen it. That was the thing that we're planning on doing on Saturday. We are definitely going to catch the new World of Color water show. I haven't seen it on YouTube. I've seen little things here and there on YouTube, but I haven't seen the whole thing. And I want to just watch it like for the first time ever live and then give you guys my full comments and my full take on it and definitely show you guys what it looks like. And we might even do it live. We might even stream it live for you guys if we have the opportunity to. We definitely have new equipment to do our live streams at Disneyland. So now we're going to have better quality, better connection, and stuff like that. So we upgraded our gear, guys. And that's the thing. We've been spending and dropping a lot of money for you guys. Trying to give you guys the best sounding equipment, the best cameras, the best streaming services that we possibly can to give you guys the best product possible for you guys. But like I said, we do it all for you guys, and thank you so much for watching us and supporting us. But yeah, and we got Isabel saying, "Oh my God, yes, best Chuck video ever." Thank you so much, guys. Hey, make sure to share it with your friends. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. And then Rugu says, "Yeah, that's what's up. My type of music." Yeah, you know what? Don't get me wrong. I'm old school. I was born in the 80s, grew up in the 90s, became a man in the 2000s, became a daddy in the 20s, I guess in the late teens of 20 teens. And just so lucky, guys, that that I was born in such a great genre of music. But yeah, I definitely always come back to my music. My parents and both my parents and of course all my family, they're all from Sinaloa, so they like listening to the banda and to the corridos and all that good stuff. So I definitely have that in my blood. And definitely, if you haven't noticed, then Lele, my 3-year-old, she definitely has a little bit of my blood in her because she's over there, singing corridos in the car sometimes. Right now, she just gave you a little shout out to all the chiquititas out there. Yeah. So God bless her. It's in her heart. And maybe one day we'll see her on stage. Who knows? So, Viva México, Michoacán y Guadalajara. Saludos a toda la gente. Saludos. For sure. There we go. JGQ, I'm Mexican, but whatever. But never was into drinking. Hey, you know what? I don't drink as well. But when I do want to drink, I drink my micheladas. I drink my beer. And I'll have my little, drinks here and there. But I'm not big on the drinking either. But you know what? If I'm playing good music or at a party or something like that, I'll definitely throw a couple back. For sure. For sure. So I'll be chugging soda. Hey, all right. Para las cocas. Puro Fanta. Yeah, but for sure, guys, for sure, it's definitely going to be a crazy 2023. Like I said, we got some shorts for you guys. We got a clothing line coming up for you guys. We have a merch store that we're opening up from the DESFAM, and we all have a inspired by every single piece of the family. I have my own inspired clothing line. The baby does have her own inspired clothing line that she helped to design and to create, of course, with mommy and daddy, and a little bit of help of the magic fairies. And also Miranda has her own clothing line that's going to be launching her Des Family store. So we're working really hard on that, guys. And hopefully pretty soon we're going to be launching and announcing that for you guys. And then we're definitely going to be sporting our gear as well, too, to show you guys. Maybe do some giveaways of some of our gear and some of our stuff for you guys as well, too. So we definitely have that for that. We have something for that to look out for. Yeah, it's going to be crazy. So, all right. So let's get back real quick, guys, to the Disneyland discussion. So here we go. So this is the most important one, or this is probably the craziest thing I've heard come out of the whole entire conversation. That an Avatar experience is coming to the Disneyland Resort. All right. So let's break that down. What the hell does that mean, right? So, okay, so as soon as I heard that, and then I go on Twitter, and as soon as I go on Twitter, I see the whole entire world going just nuts, and it's trending, and everybody has something to say about it, and everybody's talking about it. Oh my God, they're gonna bring the world of this and that, a world of Avatar is coming here. That they're gonna do what they did at Walt Disney World and at Epcot, and the Navi this and the Avatar that, and the this and this and that. Okay. Well, first of all, guys, just like the fluffer is a special marketing term, you have to kind of figure out exactly what it's saying. So Bob Iger didn't say that they're bringing the Avatar attraction or a new ride or new this and that to Disneyland, something specific. He said an Avatar experience to Disneyland. It's coming to Disneyland, to the Disneyland Resort, right? That could be Disney's California Adventure. That could be Disneyland Park. That could be downtown Disney, for all you know. That could be at the old ESPN Zone building or something. Who knows, right? But now, I'm just wondering, did that kind of open up your guys' minds a little bit when they said that, right? So before everybody got all excited, I started to think, well, okay, when Disney says the word experience, what is it that they're trying to talk about? Like, what is it that they're trying to get at, right? When they say experience, right off the bat, they would say attraction. They would say new roller coaster featuring this and that. It's going to have this type of technology. It's going to have this kind of, I don't know, this kind of this and this kind of that, but it doesn't have any of that. Like, the word experience means that Disney is either going to do a show or some kind of exhibit that's, of course, Disney's storytelling is going to be incorporated. It's going to have a cool special effects and not, but I don't think it's going to be straight up a ride or a new attraction, at the parks. Just saying that, guys. Just throwing it out there. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm really wrong at this. And I've been kind of thinking, okay, now if this is coming to a Disney park, where the hell is it going to go? Where the hell do they have room for this, right? At Disneyland, they pretty much don't have room unless they do something with Innoventions, because they haven't done anything in Tomorrowland in the Invention building. That's the building that rotated around. That's been empty for a while, and now they're doing just the fireworks. What is it, like the fireworks viewing experience type thing, in the evenings on the second floor? Okay, no big deal. But what else is going on? Like, what else are they doing? Like, what else is being presented at the parks? What else is being shown? What else is being utilized at the park that still has room to do anything? So, okay, so let's just say, all right, let's see what everybody says here. What does everybody think about that? He gave concept art, I think. Okay, but you know what? Concept art, it's the same thing that they did at the last D23, where it was what is it? That blue seller, sky seller, or whatever, blue sky seller, where it's just concepts. It's Disney's imagination that never became a reality. It's the woulda, coulda, shoulda, but never came to life projects. So that's one thing that Disney concept art, unless it actually, because Batu doesn't look like that from the first concept art that they showed us, and then the second one, the third, and then the model looks a little bit more of what the land actually looks like. But in terms, it doesn't match. And then you look at the whole entire thing. Let's see who else says. Ruggieri says launch bay. Okay, so let's talk about the launch bay. So the launch bay is connected to in Tomorrowland, right? And it's connected. If we're talking about the launch bay, are we talking about where Rocket Rods used to be at in the People Mover, right? The whole train station area. If that's what you're talking about, then no attraction that's been currently built at Disneyland, other than the Neutron coaster, would possibly fit that kind of setup, because it doesn't match the type of structure and the type of storytelling that's currently there. So it's not like they're going to take a copycat from Walt Disney World in Florida and bring it here to Disneyland. So it might be an exhibit with a character meet and greet where Vader and Chewie are at. Okay, good example. Good example. So very very true. It could be just a meet and greet thing or whatever, and it's going to be maybe just for the first couple of weeks just for annual pass holders or for Magic Key holders, and then they open it up to the crowds. Who knows, right? Here's my thing. I have about maybe 3 different possibilities where I can think of that this would be an experience. You guys ready for this? Okay, my first one is the Fantasyland Theater. Now, the Fantasyland Theater currently has the Lion King show going on, right? And I'll tell you that right now, it's very spotty as far as when that show actually shows up. Today they could have no presentations. They might have some showings on the weekends. Maybe they have 2 or 3 showings. Maybe they'll just have one for the whole day. Who knows, right? But it's kind of weird how they have their showings. But could this be that they transformed the whole entire Fantasyland Theater into the world of Avatar? Into a show? The Avatar experience, blah blah blah, at the at Disneyland, at the Fantasyland Theater. That's number 1 for me. Number 2 would be that if you guys go to Disney's California Adventure, and where they have in between the Muppets, what is it, the Philhar Magic and Monsters Inc., they have that store that's open right now, and I think it's full of like Adventures Campus merch or whatever, right? But it's that sound studio. That whole sound studio, I don't know if you guys remember back in the day when Disney's California Adventure opened up, but that was actually used for Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, the live show that they used to have at the park, right? They used to run their show like every 20 minutes or something like that, or every half hour, something like that. Where they used to have a host and somebody from the park would be the contestants, and they'll try to win $1 million, and they get a bunch of free stuff from the resort. So that's what I'm talking about. Those are things that, okay, so they could use that as one of the show buildings, and of course maybe add to that a little bit, maybe construct some stuff or whatever. So that's number 2. And then number 3 is right across the way, right next to the Hollywood, the place in Hollywood Studios where they have the drinks, and then it's in between that and the Hyperion Theater. So when they had the Tron movie came out, they used that as the electronica, as the Flynn toys, the Flynn arcade shop area, and they haven't done anything with that. It's just been an open, empty spot. They usually have like a jet peeking out of there, like the cockpit area of a jet kind of hanging out of it, with the big old drape, and then the doors halfway closed on it. That's it. So my guess is that they'll have an experience there. They'll have an experience at either where they used to film Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, or it could be just a new show at Disneyland, at the Fantasyland Theater. I think those are the only places that they could possibly build a ride or any kind of attraction or experience as they used it there. And then as I was kind of watching before I actually went on the live today, one of the other Disneyland vloggers kind of mentioned something like that too. He gave a much more intricate and much more in-depth look at this whole entire thing that they were talking about, but it just made a lot of sense. I'm like, hey, you know what? Hey, this guy, he's on point. But those were my 3 first guesses when they said that, and of course he said the exact same thing as I thought. So that kind of confirms the same reasoning and thinking. But hey, you never know. Disneyland might just find some space in between this or between that, because I would hate for them to close something old and open up something new. Now here's a long shot. Maybe could have, maybe should have, probably not, but possibility is that they get rid of the old Star Tours attraction and convert that into like the simulator ride attraction of like the flight of like the what are the Banshees or whatever the heck they're called from the Avatar movie. I don't know. Anyways, Jackie, what's up, Jackie? Hello, and welcome. Haven't seen you guys in a while. Hopefully everything is good. Welcome. Good to see you guys. All right, let's see what else. If they bring it where the jet is, then it's temporary. I think that's the way that they're going to expand the Avengers campus. You know what? From the Avengers campus too, I thought they were going to do a heck of a lot more to the Avengers campus, and it ended up just being really just one attraction. And then they basically redid the other attraction, which is the Tower of Terror, to the Escape or whatever it is now. And then they did the Web Slingers. I don't know, guys, if you guys noticed, but Web Slingers is the exact same thing as Toy Story Mania. It just has a different stickers on it, put it that way. You know what I'm saying? But it's kind of the same thing. I don't know. So, it's just one of those things for me to like to say and wonder as to what the heck is going on. But Disney, you know, hopefully they'll surprise us and pull something out of their magic coats, and we'll see what's up. So JJ says, I hope they bring the King Thanos. I think that that's part of the Avengers, right? The whole Avengers Marvel type. You know, like, see, that's one thing I'm not into with Disney. I'm not into the whole Avengers and Marvel portion of the company or the Star Wars. I'm not a really big fan. Like, I know the basics. I know who Chewie is and Luke Skywalker and Rey and Finn and all that. But I'm not, you know, okay, the multiverse. Okay. That makes sense. All right. See, thank God I have you guys. You guys are stand-up G's. Salud. Yeah, so I don't know. I just can't get into the whole superhero thing. I don't know. Maybe it's just not me. Maybe I just need to really take some time and just, I guess, like, focus on it or something. I don't know. Huh. That is what it is. But anyways, football fans. So we got what? I don't even know who's playing in the Super Bowl this year. I don't follow football, guys. I am sorry, but I am not a football fan. It's just, I'm a baseball fan. Dodgers all the way. You know, that's it. I'm not a football fan. I've been to a Lakers game or so, you know, and I got to saw Kobe play live on one of his few last games, and that was about it. That was about the only kind of sports that I do like. We do have a new hockey a hockey rink or hockey stadium that just opened up, not even 2 miles away from our house. And you know, maybe we'll go check out hockey. Maybe I'll like hockey. I don't know. We'll see what's up. But let's see what else they say. Yeah, King Thanos should be a part of the expansion. You know what? They got to do something to Adventures Campus. I mean, they have Prim, and then they have all that open space with that big old, you know, glowing tower with the heart thing on it. They have the Web Slingers ride. Give me something exciting. Bring something super exciting. Give me an e-ticket attraction at DCA, guys. It is time. Come on, less gift shops, more fun, more e-ticket. So let's see what else we got. Oh, I love Namor. I don't know who that is. All right. JG Voyager says, I see the chugs and the chugs. Salud. Yeah, compa. What a peachy party. Yeah, that's right. You know how they say it, bro. You know what they say? Pa arriba, pa abajo, pa el centro, y pa el culo, y pa dentro. There we go. That's what's up. Oh, yeah. Now, if you guys want me to keep doing these little shenanigan, little see a chug, check a chug, I will, guys. And I'm telling you, I'm just a lot of fun when I get creative and I have nothing else to do during my day. But we'll definitely do that for sure. But if you guys are Super Bowl fans, we got some great news for you guys. This is breaking news right here. So it looks like the Super Bowl winner will get to celebrate at Disneyland Park, skipping Walt Disney World again in 2023. Basically on Monday. So the day after Super Bowl, whoever wins is going to get flown to Disneyland, and they're going to do that whole entire thing where it says, blah, 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 you just won the Super Bowl. What are you going to do now? I'm going to Disneyland. And the next day they will. So they definitely is going to be a busy day for whoever the fans are. Like I said, I don't even know who's playing in the Super Bowl. Actually, hold on. I have the power of the internet right here. Why am I I don't know. It looks like it's the Chiefs, Kansas City Chiefs, right, that are playing in the Super Bowl. And the Philadelphia Eagles. Da, da, da. Yeah, see, exactly. I didn't even know. I do know, though, who's playing at the halftime. That's the only thing I care about. And like I said, we'll probably do that maybe on the very next live stream that we do. We'll talk about my paparazzi career because you guys probably don't know that about me, but I used to photograph celebrities for a living. Well, it was a side hustle. You know, it paid the bills. But we did that as a side hustle. Me and Miranda. We used to film. We used to film and photograph celebrities and sell it. You know, we used to be on TMZ. We used to be on E News. We used to be on all kinds of stuff. And me and Miranda were more excited about watching celebrities and who was going to be like at the Super Bowl and stuff like that. We watched the Grammys. If you guys watched the Grammys too, that was pretty cool. We haven't done that in a long time. We used to actually watch the Grammys for the first part, or at least the carpet, red carpet arrivals, on our way to LA. And be out in LA all night long, chasing these celebrities and taking pictures, guys. How crazy is that? We used to do that before the baby, and we hope to do that again. But that was a lot of fun for us, and that was something crazy that we used to do. But it is what it is. Let's see what we got here. JG Voyages. All right. Thank you for coming to the live stream, guys. We appreciate it. Puro party, says Isabel. Yes, of course. Puro pinche party. You can say pinche here. It's all good. Oh yeah, they did last year for the Rams. It was a fast float. Yeah, it's gonna be like a cavalcade. It's not. Don't expect the whole entire, shebang. Or it's just gonna be, a little hooray, hurrah, and too bad, so sad that the other team didn't win. And that was it. They're gonna have Mickey Mouse. They're gonna have a little confetti, and it's more of just an immediate event with the Disneyland logo behind it, with the mouse on it. That's all it is. It's just a fluffer for Disney to get more people to come. It's all good. Hey, Iris, hello and welcome. Hey, hopefully you're staying dry out there. Hopefully it's not raining anymore. Hopefully you're able to stick your head outside and not get wet. So it's all good. Hello and welcome. Hello. All right, it says my manager, JG Warrior just says my manager is an Eagles fan, so we mess with him saying that they're going to lose the Super Bowl. Yeah, you know what, bro? All right, let's take a little vote. Let's do this. Let's take a little vote right now. Let's do it. Let's do a little hot and dirty vote. Who do you think is going to win the Super Bowl right now? Is it going to be the Kansas City Chiefs or how did I say I was playing? The Philadelphia Eagles, right? I think. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Who do you think is going to win? Who do you think is going to be showing up at Disneyland the next day, all crudo, all red-eyed, rosado and shit from the night before? Because they got their asses, handed to them. But they pulled that out, and they actually did a good job, and they won. All right, so we got Ru Gary saying that the Eagles. All right, here we go. All right. Eagles. We got one for the Eagles. Hopefully the Eagles. Iris. All right, so we got Iris. So that's two for the Eagles. Isabel saying the Eagles as well. So that's three. Mickey would show up to Disneyland. Yeah, he would show up just to be a part of that parade. All right, here we go. And then, yeah, they all Rosados. Oh, JG Voyages, we got the Chiefs. Okay, so we got what? We got 4. Am I counting right? Yeah, we got 3 and 1. Okay, so we got 3 to 1. I can't even do my math. All right. Okay, so that's reasonable. That's reasonable. Okay, it's all good. All right. Well, if you guys are Chiefs fans, so sorry, guys. Too bad, so sad. Looks like everybody's saying that they're not going to win. JJ says the Eagles. JJQ. All right. You know what? Okay. I'll tell you who's going to show up at the Super Bowl. Rihanna. Halftime. Riri. Bad girl Riri. Yes. And I do have a story about her. And I do have pictures. And I do have the video still. When I ran into Riri in LA. I actually shot her and so quick story about Riri, right? So I was in LA paparazzi and I was by myself that night, and I think I started off paparazzi around 6 o'clock in the afternoon. Found out that Drake and Riri were going to be at this nightclub in LA, and we're definitely spilling the tea. We're making a pinche desmadre everywhere. I was out there and I got the information, like I said, that Riri and Drake were going to be hanging out at the club. So we went out there. I went out there actually, I was by myself. But I went out there, waited for about 2 hours outside the club, nothing, no sign of them, and then boom, Here I go. I keep seeing I saw about 4 SUVs, blacked out Escalades, with the little on the front plates of every single car of those Escalades had a little like eagle. Was it eagle or is it an owl? It was an owl. That's how I know that was Drake. And sure enough, Drake comes out. They all pull in through the back. They all sneak in through the back or whatever. I managed to get a shot of Drake real quick as he walked in. Boom, got you, honey. Bam. All right. Waited for about another hour, maybe another hour and a half, and here comes Bad Girl Riri showing up in another black Escalade. This one had different plates, but we already knew what the plate number was. She shows up, and there it is. So, bam, she shows up, she walks out. I get the shots walking in. I'm thinking it's already close to midnight, so we're probably going to be in there probably until 2 o'clock, and then they're going to dash out, right? Hell no. Sister Riri and homie Drake were in there until freaking 5:30 in the morning. 5:30 in the morning. 5:30 in the morning. We started off with about 15 paparazzis, including myself, chilling outside of the nightclub at like 2 o'clock. By 5 o'clock, we were down to like maybe 6 or 7. Red-eyed, all rosados. We haven't been eating or sleeping. We were half asleep. Just tired as hell. And then finally, here comes Drake and here comes Riri. I get it. I'm like, what's up, Riri? What's up, girl? What's up, Riri? Boom, boom, boom. I get a couple shots. I get pushed out by the bodyguard. Riri's like, God damn, this and that, whatever, this and that. And then boom, I get in the car, all energized, all happy because I just got myself Riri or whatever. And I got some clean shots of her and I got some clean shots of Drake and all that. And I got video. And I'm sending it off. And there's nobody on the internet at about 5 o'clock in the morning in LA, right? So the internet goes super fast before any of these guys can send out their video. My video's already in. First one in gets the sale. Ladies and gentlemen, I go home. I don't know how the hell I did this, but this is from West Hollywood all the way down to Palm Springs at about 5:30 in the morning, driving 2 hours with little sleep, right? I don't know how the hell I got home in one piece, but I got home. Maybe because I had a Red Bull in the car, but other than that, and I was just excited, and the adrenaline was pumping, all that good stuff, and I got there. And then I closed my eyes, and then I get a text message from Miranda basically showing me the clip of me getting Riri and Drake. And it was on E! News. Cha-ching! That's how I know I got that cash. I made that money. I got my target. I got my fish. That's how it is. That's how you do it. Drop the mic. It's all good. Thank you so much. Bam. Ladies and gentlemen, the chubby homie, the Vato Loco from Palm Springs, got the shot. Out of all the paparazzis that are out there, these guys are pros. These guys are professionals. They do this every night. Homeboy got the shot. Yeah. And now she's going to be on Super Bowl. So it's all good. So we're definitely excited to see what kind of production she's going to show up with. It's going to be crazy. If you guys watched the Grammys and stuff, the Grammys was awesome. I'm sure you guys saw a lot of funny moments with Lizzo. And, here's my thing. Harry Styles. Okay, yeah, let's talk. Yeah, what the hell? Whatever. Who cares? Let's talk about Harry Styles. So Harry Styles, if you guys don't know, he used to be part of One Direction, right? Homeboy was in a band of these British dudes that he used to just basically sing, but they weren't dancers. They weren't like, Backstreet Boys where they had this like, choreographed performances and all that. They just basically walked on stage like idiots for about 2 hours and a half, charged everybody a grip load of money, gave everybody the fluffer, sang a bunch of songs and made everybody go wild. And they toured the whole entire world a few times and they made a lot of money. And then all of a sudden they broke up. And then Harry Styles, he dressed up kind of funny to begin with. He dressed up kind of like a young, who did Orlando Bloom play in a Pirates of the Caribbean? But he kind of looked like that walking around England, wearing like old school pirate, clothing. That was Harry Styles, and he had the crazy hair. I don't know if you guys remember that. He had the crazy ass hair. He looked like Barry Gibb from the Bee Gees, or not Barry Gibb. Who's the brother? Maurice or the other one? Robin. Okay. Let me see if I can pull up a picture of him. Let's see. Harry Styles. Let me see if I could do a little bit of comparison. And Miranda pointed this out too. When she saw him, and I'm just kind of wondering like, what's going on here? You know. Hold on, let's see. So Harry Styles, I'll put with One Direction. There we go. All right. Let me see if I can find some of that Pirate of the Caribbean swag or vibe that he was kind of doing back in the day with his crazy hair. All right, here we go. This is okay, pretty close. All right, let's see if I can show you guys this one. Hold on one second, guys. Un minuto, por favor. You guys gotta see this. Okay, this, and then hold on. Let me show you what he looks like now. That crazy. Hold on, guys. Flip out when you guys see this. And I'm gonna get the one from the Grammys too, so that's not like we're it's not like we're just making this stuff up. You know what I'm saying? There we go. All right, mijo. All right, here we go. All right, hold on a second, guys. Let me pull these up. All right, let me get the chingas here. Okay. Wow. All right. All right, here we go. Let me share my screen real quick, guys. This is gonna be something right here. All right. All right, here we go. So Harry Styles, right? So this is Harry Styles back in the day, right here. You know, this guy was a heartthrob. He was part of One Direction. He was some kid that used to bake bread out of a bakery or whatever. That's what he did for a living until he got discovered, became famous, and that's what he's doing or whatever, or that's what he did. And okay, it's all good, right? Fantastic. Now, after One Direction is all done, after everything is all set, Homeboy becomes this new superstar. He does Coachella for 2 weekends in a row. He's the headliner. Everybody's going crazy. This and that. He's the sexiest man alive. He is like the best fashionista of the world. I'm thinking that Homeboy is taking the vibes out of, I want to say, who would be a good example? Elton John. He's taking Elton John's vibes, right? And his loudness of how he dresses and all that into what he is now. But then he kind of adds, okay, so like I said, that's how he changed his persona. Now he's a solo artist. And now look at him now. Damn. Look at this. From that to this. And Miranda said it too. I looked at him, I'm like, dang, Homeboy's been doing a lot of, you know what I'm saying? He's been doing a lot of that perico, homie. Dang, a lot of that, West Hollywood diet. Look at him. Face is all sunk in. He's wearing half of an outfit. Man, I don't know what happened to him. I was shocked to see him too. I was like, damn, that's Harry Styles. He looks like an old man. He looks like he's 50 now. Look at him. He looks like he's retired 50 and probably went to jail for like 6 months, for something. He's just really bad looking. And how is he like the sexiest man alive and the greatest performer and all that when he's taking Elton John? Look at Elton John back when he did the Dodger Stadium tour, not the most recent one, but when he did it back like in the 80s when he sold out the Dodger Stadium, when he was out there performing and getting his name out there and performing for like the Queen of England and all this, when he was just on the top of his game. That was what he's trying to, I guess, emulate or trying to become, and that's what he is now. So I just thought it was shocking, guys. I just wanted to say that. Lizzo, I just love her positive energy. She won, I think, 1 or 2. Taylor Swift, God bless her heart, but I just don't see why people like her so much, but bless her heart nonetheless. Her music, I don't think is that great. Beyonce won, of course, but yet again, when you're that rich, everything's going to be good, right? You can have everybody do everything for you. But yeah, it's just one of those things. But yeah, it's just crazy. It is just crazy. It blows my mind to see these celebrities where once I saw them up close and I photographed them, once or twice, and then all of again you see them again, and you're just like, wow, Hollywood got you, and it got you good. But yeah, it is what it is, guys. But yet again, like I said, yeah, that's Hollywood for you. And I do definitely, like I said, I do want to do a full podcast and talk about my whole paparazzi life. Miranda's out here texting me. She's like, "Hey, show them the pictures." I'm like, you know what? If I could find the pictures, let me see, of Riri, Rihanna. See if I can. Oh, bam! Here you go. Look at that. First one to pop up. Who would have thought? There it is, right there. And yes, let me tell you, I got some crazy stories, and that's probably going to be a long podcast and a long live because I got some crazy stories about the paparazzi business back when I was a part of that. And I hope to still be. To be honest with you, me and Miranda were talking about it. We definitely miss it. We definitely want to be a part of it. But anyways, talking to you guys about the whole paparazzi story with Rihanna and Drake. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. There's the picture right there. No joke. That is my photograph right there. I bet you if I dig into one of my SD cards that I have here or my hard drives, I'll find the original picture. I gotta definitely find that video and have it ready for you guys too. About when I was walking out of there, and I was talking to Riri and stuff and trying to get that. But yeah, that's definitely my picture right there. Got a full one. I got about a good 50 to 60 shots. I maybe send in about 20 shots out of that, and of course I got the full outfit, full all that. But yeah, definitely this is at 5:30 in the morning, guys. 5:30 a.m. after she was up all night with Drake in the club privately, nobody else except for the owners, a couple of her bodyguards. And we can hear them out in the patio. We can hear them out inside the club laughing and giggling and all that. So God knows what they were up to, but definitely, most definitely, that was one of the fantastic stories and the most rewarding stories, actually. So it was just amazing. But yeah, look at that. Isn't that crazy? Everybody says nice pick, nice pick. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate that. Yeah, you got to watch the whole video. You got to watch the whole attack. The whole approach. The way that it was that it was taken, just everything, the whole entire setup of the event, of how I was able to get that shot, and what I had to go through. It was just some crazy stuff, and after that, I actually got pretty good at doing what I do. So like I said, I'm really excited to tell you guys these stories about about old school stuff, for sure. Let's see. Let's look at the chat. Did you ever try to get someone's pictures, abs, and they end up being not them? Okay. Did you ever try to get someone's pictures, and it ended up not being them? Yes. It happened to me and Miranda. I don't know, maybe like twice, 3 times. No, probably like twice. We were in LA, and I think we were on Robertson. If you guys know where Robertson is, that's where the Ivy is. It's right across the street from Cedar Sinai, where Biggie Smalls died, or where he was pronounced. But Cedar Sinai, we did an episode at the Ivy actually too in our vlogs. We actually went to that restaurant and ate. But there's a couple shops right there, and they're high-end shops. I think one was like Chanel or something, and we thought that it was who was it? I could have swore it was somebody that was in Playboy, that was hot in Playboy, that was with their boyfriend, and they were real controversial at the time, so they were definitely a hot story to get. And we shot them, and I couldn't sit there and I couldn't disprove that it wasn't them. And it was so close for me to figure out, I was like, "Hey, Miranda, is it them?" She's like, "Yeah," she's like, "Yeah, I think so." Yeah, it is. And I said, "Yeah, too." And I was just like, you know what? I don't know, but I just felt like it was. So I shot them, and they didn't know I shot them. I shot them when I wasn't sitting in the car. I got them making out and all that. And there was this crazy looking couple. The chick had all kinds of surgeries done to them. She was upgraded like a Beamer. It was just crazy, right? So I'm like, yeah, she's definitely Playboy model, and that looks like the crackhead boyfriend that abused her and this and that. I can't remember what the names of those people are, maybe. And definitely got the shots, and I sent them in. And about an hour later, typically when I get the shots, I usually see them up already, that they're up on my account, ready for sale or ready for any agency to purchase and to use as a story. And I kept waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting, nothing. And then finally, I got an email. I checked my email, and it says, "Hey, David, this is not who this is. With close, but no cigar." I felt like an asshole. You know what I'm saying? It's like me taking a picture of Mickey Mouse and saying it was Bugs Bunny. It was just one of those things. And I couldn't remember who else I took a picture of. it was just another celebrity that I got in LA, and I took a picture of them, and it was completely off. I was like, what the hell was I thinking when I thought it was them? But I think it was Macaulay Culkin. I think I got him one time walking across the street, and I thought it was him, and I shot him. And then come to find out that when I saw him across the street, and he was like, "What the hell you're filming me for, bro?" And he lifted up his face, and I saw his full face. It just ended up being some dude. It wasn't even close to it. Well, I mean, it looked like him after he had done some coke and eaten cheese pizza all night. But yeah, it was just crazy. Not to to say that it wasn't him, but yeah, it wasn't him. And I've done that a couple other times too. And you'd be surprised too. Like I said, I'll get into all that maybe in the next vlog for you guys or in the next live podcast. But yeah, it was definitely crazy. There's all these words and terms that they use. Sometimes these guys, they'll just kind of like distract you, and these guys work in teams. Like some of these paparazzi, they all work in teams, right? So these guys will go take pictures of nobodies, but of like people that look like they're important. They'll take a bunch of pictures, and everybody will go running after them too because they think, oh my god, who did we just miss? And they'll go try to take some pictures. And then come to find out, oh, it's just an Instagram model, or it's just my friend, blah, 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 down the street, or it's just some guy that owes me a favor and I took his picture because he wanted me to. And then you look back where you were standing at it, a minute later, and the real celebrity's walking out, and they just basically distracted you from getting that money shot or the best shot possible from that. So yes, definitely a lot of trickery, a lot of rivalry, a lot of crazy stories, a lot of crazy crap has happened. I will try to do my very best to kind of get the videos for you guys to prove everything. We'll do a play-by-play on all the videos of all that happens and all that's going on. Hold on one second. Hold on, everybody. Hold on. Oh, baby. Yes, baby. Hold on. I got my daughter right here. What time is it, baby? It is 9:30. How come you're not getting ready to go to sleep? It's not Christmas. And it's not Valentine's Day yet, baby. It's next week. Yeah. It's not Valentine's Day yet, baby.
Oh my god, mommy is go sweet.
I know, baby. I know. Here, you want to tell everybody Happy Valentine's Day? Here. And then you got to go with mommy, okay?
Yes.
So wish everybody Happy Valentine's Day.
It's so pretty. It's cute, the pink hearts, doors. And then the front door to Iya's house.
Oh, okay.
It's so pretty. I like the pink one. Look.
Yeah, you like that?
Yeah.
Because you can see yourself on the camera. Say Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day, everybody.
Tell we love you.
I love you.
We love you. Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching.
Make sure to like and subscribe to my new Instagram
Thank
channel.
you for channel.
Say, okay, bye. I'm going to go to bed now.
Make sure to subscribe, Daddy's video. Bye.
We love you. Okay. All right, go to mommy. Hold on. Okay, go to mommy, okay? All right, get ready for bed. I'm telling you guys, she's a thief. She stole my heart. That's for sure. She is so adorable. Yes, she is, guys. Thank you so much. You guys are the sweetest. And definitely happy Valentine's Day to you and to your folks and to your lovers and to your people you call kings and queens and to your families as well, guys. Yes, most definitely. It is that time of year again where we get to love everybody. So, hopefully you guys have all somebody to love and somebody that's going to love you back. So definitely yes. So JJ says, I would love, please, next stream, I would love that. Yes, and I'm definitely going to plan that, guys, for sure. Oh, girl daddy, yes. I'm telling you, she is just too adorable. She just takes my heart away like crazy. I definitely want to have the stories lined up. I definitely want to have everything all set up for you guys. I want to have everything. I definitely want to have everything set up for you guys in a way so that way you guys can check out the story. Your door just closed by itself. She left the door open. That's another podcast we got to do. And yes, if you guys, JG Voyages, they know firsthand what I'm talking about. But if you guys don't know, I also used to be a legitimate, and I'm talking about legitimate, like no joke. Hold on one second, guys. I'm getting a text message right here. Something very important. All right. There you go. Miranda, being Miranda. Anyways, yes, I was a legitimate ghost hunter. No joke. I actually used to go to places and to people's houses and hunt for ghosts and see if their houses were haunted. I had a whole team. I had a website. I had a whole paranormal investigator team set up. And we're definitely want to show you guys some of the videos, some of the stuff that we captured. I did the Whaley House in San Diego. I did the Queen Mary up in the Long Beach area. We did what else? A couple houses out here. We definitely did some crazy stuff. And yes, I do have evidence. I do have some EVPs. I do have some photos. I do have video. And yes, I do have all that stuff, guys. I still have it. Like I said, I'm gonna prepare that for you guys. I got some huge stuff like planned for 2023, guys. Like I'm telling you, I'm just gonna blow up some stories. We're definitely gonna hang out, and yes, it's not even stories, guys. I'm just gonna show you what I experienced. You know what I'm saying? Full hand with these videos and stuff like that. I'll show you guys my other channels that we have, and then I'll also show you guys as well all the news string stuff that I used to do as well too. When we used to go out at late night, listen to the police scanner, go to incidents, go to crime scenes, photograph it and videotape it and sell it to the news camera, just like was it like Nightcrawler or what is it? Yeah, like Nightcrawler, like the movie with Jake Gyllenhaal. We used to do that too as well. So yeah, we've done a lot of crazy stuff, and now here we are on YouTube. We're in a YouTube family. Went out to restaurants and doing different adventures as a family, going to Disneyland. So it's a lot of stuff, guys. Like I said, we love to tell our stories. We definitely have a lot of them, so we're definitely excited about that. You know what? Before we go, because I know you guys are hanging out, and I want to hang out some more, but I got some stuff to do. I gotta make sure my baby girl goes to bed soon in just a little bit. But yeah, for sure. I want to tell you guys one more story if you guys want to hear one, and I'll take a vote. Put on the chat, guys. What do you guys want to hear? You guys want to hear a celebrity story, or you guys want to hear a ghost story, one of my adventures, and then we'll kind of close it up from here. So I'll let you guys in the chat. Let's see what you guys are saying. All right, so we got Iris says, dude, that's awesome. I would love to hear stories. All right, cool. Gary says, that'll be awesome. All right, here we go. So heck yes, I knew I subbed you for a reason one time. I don't know, but this is the reason why I'm going to stay subbed, to hear your awesome stories. Yes, thank you so much. I appreciate that. And yes, we got some awesome stories to tell you guys. Disneyland stories, ghost stories, celebrity stories, crime scene stories for sure. All right, so here goes the votes. So we got one for ghost. We got a scary story, so that's 2. Ghost story for 3. We got celebrity for 1. Ghost story for 4. All right. All right. Well, okay. JJ, just to be fair, you were voted 4-1? 4-1. No worries. Like I said, probably next podcast, if nothing crazy happens within the Disney company, we'll definitely do a whole podcast dedicated for just the celeb stories. But yes, I have a lot of celeb stories to tell you. I did like paparazzi for over 10 years. So there's definitely more than one. And a lot of stories and a lot of videos and a lot of crazy things to explain and to show you guys. But we'll definitely go with the ghost story for you guys. And we'll do that, like I said, another full episode on that on our podcast. Maybe the one after this next one coming up. Where we'll show you guys about the ghost stories. But I'll tell you a crazy ghost story. And this was... actually, let me see if I can find the picture. Yeah, this one's actually freaky. No joke. Let me see. Hold on one second. I mean, if I can find you guys the picture, you guys are going to flip out. Let me see if I... Oh, my God. Look what happened. I have it right here. Okay. All right. All right. Here you go. You guys want a scary story? Okay. So, back in my other one of my other jobs that I used to have, I had a really nice coworker. Are you guys ready for this? You guys got your popcorn? You guys are making sure you guys have your doors locked and your doors closed and your blankets and all that? Because this one's going to send some chills down your spine. When I show you the picture, you guys are going to flip out and you guys are going to think that I'm making this up, but this is 100% true, legit. Nothing's been made up or none of that. So here you go. Viewer discretion is advised. All right. So in one of my past jobs, I had a really nice coworker. And then she basically said that. And then this just happened, I guess, at the time when she told me the story. I think it had happened a week prior, but I was like, hey, I saw her back at work. I said, hey, good morning. How are you? I haven't seen you. How you been? Oh, I've been off because I've been helping my neighbor because she was really good friends with her neighbor, and she's just said that her husband passed away, and then that they've been kind of working out all the services and the funeral and all that good stuff that you have to do when somebody passes away. And I said, oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. My condolences and prayers to the family of your friend. She said, yeah, but and then she's like, hey, David, he's all, let me ask you a question. Do you still do that ghost hunting stuff? I said, yeah. He's like, okay, promise not to tell anybody or whatever about what's going on here at work, but I want you to investigate this. So since you guys, none of you guys work with me or whatever, so I'll let you guys know. So this is what happened. Hold on one second, guys. I'm getting a text message right here. So what ended up happening was she said that basically. So let me tell you guys the backstory about how the neighbor passed away, or the neighbor's husband. So she has I guess a neighbor that lived 2 houses down. They were really good friends. They've been lifelong friends. She married this gentleman, and they had a kid together. They had maybe like a 4 or 5 year old or whatever, really young kid at the time. When the husband passed away, and she woke up, and then she came to work. Just my coworker, she came to work and saw her that she was getting the kid, her neighbor's kid, and all that ready to go to school. And the neighbor was getting ready. They said hi, and then the husband, I guess, because he recently got into the whole thing of like losing weight and wanting to be healthier and so on and so forth, got ready and would jog. And every day he would jog in the same clothing. He would jog in this white Adidas windbreaker, and he would jog in these like shorts. He was kind of like an old school, I don't want to say like cholo, but kind of like an OG, kind of like where he kind of wore like the denim shorts with long socks and all that stuff. But he was of African descent, so you can tell whatever. He was a black guy. Um, and he kind of went and did his run, and then he would come back. He would shower, he would get ready, and then he would go to work because he worked like I guess earlier in the afternoon. So it's all good, right? So my coworker, she went to work, and then I guess she got a call about 2 hours later saying that I guess, or no, about 4 hours later during her lunch break, I need help. I need you. I need you. I need you. So my coworker got off of work, went home, saw the cops, saw the ambulance, saw the whole entire thing. Come to find out that her neighbor's husband came home from work after she just dropped off the kid, and then she wasn't getting any kind of text messages or nothing back, that the husband had passed away. I guess he ended up having some kind of heart attack or something, and then he ended up passing away in the restroom. He fell, injured his head, and just ended up unfortunately passing away. Okay, so long story short, this was all of a sudden, right? This was an unexpected death, very big shock and surprise to the family, of course. And like I said, the husband was, he's a very hardworking guy. He worked for his family, loved his daughters, and all that good stuff. And it was what it was. So long story short, the day of the funeral comes around, and then the very next day they have like a short service, and then they have the burial. So this person got buried out here in the Palm Springs area, and we only have about, I want to say about 2 or 3 really big cemeteries, but one that's currently well known, probably the biggest one, and that's the one closest to the Coachella Fairgrounds. And if you're kind of familiar with the area, they're all flat graves, like graves that are to the ground, and basically there's trees all along the perimeter line, and it's a very nice, well maintained, well gardened, taken care of cemetery. And that's pretty much where most of the people are actually buried now. Other than if you're like a celebrity or stuff like that, you get buried out here in Palm Springs, and that's a whole different story. And I'll share that later on with you guys. But so he ended up getting buried there. And then during the service, the 5-year-old daughter, she wasn't being quiet. She was a kid. What does she know? She just saw, daddy in a situation. She doesn't understand what's going on. She doesn't understand about death. Um, it was just all kinds of stuff happening. It was kind of scary, whatever, this and that. So the baby just started kind of playing with the other kids that were there at the burial site, while the mom and the pastor were still trying to do the service and stuff like that, right, as they were lowering the body into the ground. So the mother, without thinking anything of it, to keep her daughter, I guess, quiet or in control, just gave her phone. Now, back in the day, this wasn't like our iPhones or like it is now, where we have like super, crisp cameras and this and that. It was a Razor phone, a Motorola Razor phone, a flip phone. If you guys remember those were thin, and they had the camera. The camera wasn't very good, but hey, it was a camera, and we were all excited to have them back in the day when that technology was brand new. It was the phone to have, right? So she gives her daughter the Razor phone, and as she gives the daughter her Razor phone, her daughter starts playing the games and starts doing whatever, changing settings and all kinds of stuff. She just starts taking pictures of all kinds of stuff, right? So, so as all that is going on and all that craziness is happening, with the whole entire funeral and everything else, and it's kind of winding down. The service just concluded, and they just lowered the body into the ground. They covered it up with dirt, and they just kind of put that padding on the dirt before, and obviously in a few days or a few weeks, the gravestone will be marked where his body is, and that's his final resting place. So as they were leaving, the daughter was still taking pictures and playing with the phone, and just happened to snap a couple pictures of the cemetery. Well, while she was out there. Now, crazy thing is, the mom, they all go back into the house, her house, where the husband passed away, and of course they have that, the gathering with people, and they kind of have like a little reception, right? Not a party, but like a reception where they kind of have dinner and maybe some drinks, and they just kind of like console each other, and it's like part of the grieving process. Now, at one point or another, the mom kind of snapped back into it and said, "Where's my phone?" And she last remembered that she gave it to her daughter, so she asked her daughter for her phone, and of course her daughter had it somewhere in her pockets, pulled it out and gave it to her. The mom opened it up. The cell phone was dead, so she charged it. After a little while, I guess maybe towards the middle of the reception, or that reception that they had, she opens up her phone, notices that the phone has all kinds of messed up settings, and there's all kinds of apps open, and God knows what the baby did. And she pretty much filled up the phone with all these pictures of elbows and grass, and just random pictures that she took, just playing around with the phone, with the camera, not knowing what she was doing. That's when it happened. The widower, the mom, saw one picture, and she just turned pale white, passed out in front of everybody because she saw one picture. I got the goosebumps. She literally passed out in front of everybody, and then everybody's just like thought that, the whole entire day kind of got to her now. Everything, and that's why she passed out. It was just too much. She woke up, and she told everybody why she passed out. And ladies and gentlemen, are you guys ready for this? You guys ready to find out why she passed out? Let me show you guys this picture, and I have the picture. All right, here we go. All right, you guys ready? You guys ready? Give me some thumbs up, guys, or give me something on the chat. Let me know you guys are ready. This is the most exciting part right here of the whole entire thing. And this is where it gets real. This is where you guys are going to have nightmares tonight. All right. JG's ready. Iris is ready. All right. JJ, okay, cool. All right, you guys are all ready. Jackie's closing her eyes. It's all right, Jackie. You're good. You're good. All right, here we go, guys. Here it is. This is the picture that we got, guys. Okay. Now let me explain to you what we're looking at here, to get a better picture for you guys and a better understanding of what the picture is and what we're looking at, okay? So, if you guys are looking right here, I don't know if you guys can see this, right here in this area, these are all the gravestones, right? All the gravestones of all the people that have been buried there for a long time. Here's the trees I was explaining to you guys right here. All the whole entire tree line of that circles around the perimeter of the graveyard. Now, I want you guys to focus in on this weird shape that's right here in the center. Let me zoom in on it. Do you guys see that? Now, if you guys remember what I told you in the story, the father, when he passed away, he was wearing some jogging outfit. What was he wearing? He was wearing his Adidas windbreaker white jacket, and he was wearing his denim pants, and you could tell he was of darker skin. And if you look real closely, it looks like he's looking down at the grave. Now, if you calculate where he's standing and what he's doing, he is looking at the burial. He just got buried right here. His body was just buried right here in this area, right here. You guys can see that. Let me kind of forward it for you guys. He's looking down, no legs. You can see he's kind of floating up in the air. He was a tall boy. He was about 6 foot something, looking down at his own grave and where he just got buried. Crazy, right? This photo has not been photoshopped. Like I said, The quality sucks because it was taken on a very poor phone, and of course it's blurry because some kid took it and stuff. Um, but yeah, you can kind of see the face. You see he's looking down. He's just standing with his hands behind his side and kind of floating. You can see no legs. Now, just when you think this picture is freaky as hell, right? And I'm like, oh my God, that is so damn crazy what I'm looking at. I can't believe it. It gets even crazier when I started examining the rest of the photo, guys. Now, it's just like in any other place, right? When you move into a new house or whatever, you have all the neighbors looking out there because they see a U-Haul van and they're trying to see who the new neighbors are. Or when somebody kind of comes into a new apartment building, they're trying to see who's moving in, who's the new people that are the new tenants and this and that. That's what freaked me out the worst. Look at this, guys. Can you guys see the outline? The outlines of human beings, of people? These are all spirits that are standing right there watching the new tenant, which is my man right here that just got buried at the cemetery. And you can tell it is different than all the other looks. And look, it doesn't stop there. If you look closely, there's more right here in the back. And if you look as well as too, like onto his side, there's way more right here. Over here on this side. There's more bodies looking up this way. But the ones that give me the biggest chills are these guys. It looks like there's like families of spirits there in the cemetery. I'm not joking. Look, you can tell like this is like a parent, and these are like their children. Look how small they are and short compared to this one. Same thing with this one. You can tell that the bulk of the bodies are right here, and here's the top of the heads, and you can see like the different height restrictions and the height differences between the bodies. Isn't that crazy? And they're all here looks like they're here just watching and seeing who the new residents are to the cemetery. Like I said, this photo has not been photoshopped, has not been enhanced, has not been tweaked or touched or any of that. This is like the actual resolution of it. When you look at it, because they were so tiny back in the day, they weren't even like a megabyte or whatever. They were just like in kilobytes. But when you expand it really big, when you start looking at the details, you can definitely see all the spirits watching the gentleman right here. And it's crazy because you can make out what he was wearing. You can make out the shorts, and this is what he died in. And then what's even crazy is that the mom went straight to the room and told everybody, look, this is what he was wearing. Because she actually collected the clothes back from the coroner's office, and she had it in a bag, and she saved it in the closet of the clothes he was wearing when he passed away. How crazy is that? That's a trip. That is a trip. That right there, ladies and gentlemen, proves to you that there's something going on out there, for sure. JJ says, I believe it. My mom said that she saw her sister's ghost when she passed away in the house when she was little. Yeah, it's it's true, guys. I mean, like I said, you can be a skeptic all you want. Maybe on TV, they may sauce it up a little bit. What was that? Did you hear that? Oh, this and that. Oh, I can feel an energy. It's not the way you guys see it on TV, to be honest with you. It's really about the scientific proof of finding that extra paranormal life or entity or energies that are out there. It's not about, oh my God, I can feel the negative energy. Okay, you know what though? When I walk into a McDonald's, when I walk into like a McDonald's and the employee's pissed off, I can feel the negative energy too. You know what I'm saying? But it's not about that. It's about scientifically proving it. Now, if I were to tell you the story, okay, it's a great story. Maybe you guys will have little nightmares, and maybe you guys will tell the kids, a version of your own story that kind of goes that way. But when I can show you guys proof and it looks like this, that's what makes it crazy. That's what makes it real right here, guys. Like I said, and this is just the tip of the iceberg, guys. This is just like the most obvious proof, and I can show you guys way more. I have audio, I have videos, I got all kinds of stuff to prove to you guys about all the crazy stuff that I caught and I encountered. And I know JG Voyages, you guys just went to the Whaley house. I got ghost proof of there. I got pictures of Anna Whaley, which is the mom, and stuff looking out the window. And I'm serious, I got pictures of that. And I also got a soundbite from, I think it was Yankee Jim, in the second story of the house where the theater is. I got some stuff to tell you about that. So it's crazy. So ladies and gentlemen, there it is right there. The conclusion of my story. It was crazy. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to ever investigate this lady's house because I guess the family thought it was a little bit too traumatic, And of course, the family just said just to kind of leave it alone, and my coworker said that they didn't want to pursue it any further or anything like that. But it's crazy. It's definitely crazy. So, oh man, all right. So I guess yeah, you guys will tuck each other in, huh? Yeah, I'm sure you guys will kiss each other goodnight too, right? But I'm picking the story. Uh, let's see. I can't wait for this. Yeah, it's crazy stuff, guys. I'm telling you. Let's see what else we got here. We got Gary says I'll believe it. I've experienced paranormal a few years back. There you go. So yeah, everybody has experienced something they can't explain. Looks like I'm not going to sleep for a while. I hope not. I hope not. Okay, just this once. Can we send you all of our pictures we took at the Whaley house? We didn't see anything, but maybe a fresh set of eyes. We'll see something. We did. You know what? Hold on to them until I do that live. Until we do live, and then we'll look at them together. And we have a special way of trying to see, and I can identify different things because I can identify orbs. I can identify pictures. I can definitely identify shadows and outlines and different things that you're probably not aware of looking what you're looking for. That definitely might help. So hold on to those, George and Jackie. I definitely want to check those out. We can check them out on the live too. I think that'll be pretty cool. And we can actually do like a live chat where we can we'll put you guys on there. You guys can tell us what the stories look like. You guys can tell us what the stories are and stuff like that. How you took it, what you were doing, what you felt. Did you guys? Okay, let me ask you guys a question. JG, did you guys go down the street to the cemetery? It's right down the street, right in front of the Coyote Grill or whatever the hell it's called. Let's see. Just let us know when you're gonna go live. But I don't get YouTube notifications. Oh no, okay, I'll let you guys know for sure. I'll let you guys know. I'm with JG. I can't wait for this. Yeah, it's gonna be good for sure. For sure. Anyways, okay, so JG, you guys are busy or whatever. It's all good. No worries. But just let you know, if you guys go to the Whaley house, right down the street from the Whaley house is a cemetery, and that's the cemetery. Let's see. Oh, wait, here we go. We got a response. No, it was a different tour. We didn't get a chance to go. Okay, no, it's not part of a tour. It's like open to the public. You just walk down the sidewalk, coming up from California Avenue, and you'll see the little mini cemetery. It looks like a fake cemetery that somebody just kind of did as a tourist attraction type thing. Basically, but we'll be heading out to San Diego soon. Okay, great, perfect. So maybe you guys will check it out next time. But that's where Yankee Jim is buried, and I believe that's where a lot of other people are buried. And then I learned something new when I was doing research on the Whaley house. I don't know if you guys even noticed too, but on the streets, when you guys are walking in the middle of the street and on the sidewalk, and even on some of the property of the businesses that are on the sidewalks on either side of the road, you'll see like these little like copper coins stuck in the pavement. And then you guys probably don't know this, but those are actual dead bodies that are buried underneath that marker. That's where the old cemetery used to be at, but because San Diego, the city decided to pave a street through that to create that into a city, those are actual bodies that they weren't able to remove from those areas. So basically, when you guys are walking down the sidewalk or driving down the street, you guys are driving over and walking over dead bodies, and you guys had no idea what you guys were stepping over. Some of the original people were taken away from those areas, and they were buried into the cemetery, but the people that they weren't able to get because of budget constraints, or they were just buried too deep, or the city got, the people that were doing the construction got a little lazy. Whatever the fact was that they didn't pull them out of there, or they just decided to pave over them because they were like, oh, well, it is what it is. Too bad, so sad. They're still buried in that street. No joke, guys. This is fact. You guys can look it up yourselves. You guys can Google it. This is no joke. No joke. JG didn't walk in the middle of the street. Oh, man. Yeah. So now you guys know. Yep. It's crazy, guys. Hey, Celeste and Javier. Hello. Welcome, man. You guys missed a hell of a live today. We had some ghost stories. We had Laylee crash about 2 or 3 times. We're talking about Disney today. We're talking about all kinds of fun stuff. We definitely did a celeb story. We did a ghost story. Man, it's crazy. I'm about to wake up. Stay up with me. So you all need coffee for the ghost stream. Yes. No, you guys are definitely going to need something. Yeah, to keep you guys warm and safe. Whoa, we missed you guys. Oh, we missed you guys too, guys. We'll see you guys on Saturday if you guys are Saturday at Disneyland. We're definitely going out there with the baby. Here we are, RDN. We're watching you. RDN. With RDN. Okay, I'm a little deep in this one right here. Puro party. Who's already in? Oh, Rope Drop Nation. My bad. Okay. I'm sorry. Hey, Rope Drop. What's up? Oh, man, I can't believe you missed it. Yeah, it's all good, guys. It's all good. I know you guys are out there hustling, doing your thing, probably out there filming and all that good stuff. But hopefully, you guys are out there and staying safe. Everything's warm. Everything's good. We'll be there. Yes, accident perfect. Rope Drop Nation. Yes, I'm sorry, guys. Like I said, I'm a couple of these dip. This may have only 5%, but 5% will do it. Woo! You can always rewatch the stream. Yep, yes, you can. Actually, and then you can also hear the podcast as well, too, if you guys want to listen to us while you're driving to work. If you guys missed a part of it, or you guys want to hear the whole entire story again or whatever, you guys are more than welcome to share this podcast or this whole entire audio recording. Will be reintroduced again and will be presented into our podcast channels on your favorite podcasting platform. So we're on every single platform. So make sure you guys look up DESFAM Tea Talk with Dave and download the latest episode, guys. Usually it's about available maybe about an hour to 2 hours after we're done with our live stream or we're done recording. Usually show up about an hour to 2 hours for you to be able to listen to or stream live or download or whatever. It's all good. So yes, definitely get some NyQuil. My goodness. Yeah, you're definitely gonna need some NyQuil after this one if you go to stream. But yeah, so yeah, ladies and gentlemen, those are just, like I said, some of our crazy stories that we have. Like Miranda, unfortunately, she's only been to maybe like one or two of these types of visits. As far as like the ghost story, she's been very scared to show up to any of these things because she's afraid or whatever, and it's not her thing or whatever. So it's cool. So I brought my dad for one of them, and the other ones I've did it with my investigative team that I used to be a part of. That I used to be the founder of. So yeah, it was pretty crazy. But the paparazzi thing, me and Miranda did a lot of it. We did a lot of it together. We did it as a team. She was the one that got me into it, guys, and I'll give her credit. She was the one that got us into it. The whole entire paparazzi thing. We'll tell you guys how that worked. Here's you a picture. So that's worth it. So that's worth it. You won't sleep. I got more of the pictures. I got some scary voices and stuff to show you guys, man, on that one. Yeah, he'll do that to you. It's crazy stuff, guys. I'm telling you. But like I said, Miranda got me introduced into the whole paparazzi business. Actually, it was all. I can pretty much say 100% it was because of her. 100% because of her, and that's not in a bad way. That's in such a blessing that I was introduced into that kind of lifestyle, into that kind of profession or hobby or side hustle, whatever. It had everything to do with her. She was the one that got me my first camera, my first professional camera, for a birthday. I'm sorry, for Christmas. Excuse me, for Christmas, and I thought I was gonna be able to do quinceañeras and weddings and all that stuff. That didn't work out, and then watching TV one day, we decided, hey, we can be paparazzis. Like, all we need is a camera and to chase some celebrities. How hard can that be? They're all over LA, right? Well, found out that it wasn't quite the deal. So. Yeah, it's crazy. It is crazy. So let's see what we got here. So, my dad will always be telling us about things about out in the rancho. Yes, you know what? I also have stories too about stuff that's happened to my mom. My mom, I think she's very sensitive to those kind of things too. Some things have happened at the home where I grew up in here in Palm Springs area before I moved out of my parents' house and got my own place. But yeah, she definitely has felt some stuff, has seen some stuff, and I pretty much validated everything that she's experienced because you know what, my mom, she calls it, and for some weird reason it happened, or I can prove that it went down, or it's crazy, so it's crazy, yeah. And I bet your dad has some stories from back his time. Oh yeah, all of our parents do, from La Llorona to the Cucuy to who knows what else is out there anymore. So what's your opinion on the movie White Noise with Michael Keaton? You know what? I don't know. I've never seen it. I haven't seen any new movies, guys. The most latest thing I've ever seen was just 2 days ago. We just got done watching Kaleidoscope on Netflix. Now, if you guys like watching Ocean's 11, Ocean's 12, Ocean's 13, and Ocean's 8, which is like that big old intricate, heist kind of robbery movies, but kind of has like a Breaking Bad type of vibe and feel to it, where they're kind of telling you stories of each individual character of how they got into this whole entire business or into this lifestyle or where they're at now. Definitely recommend that 100%. me and Miranda, we were just kind of anxious to watch it. It's one season so far, and I think it's a mini series or a short series or something on Netflix. But definitely guarantee watching that. But definitely White Noise with Michael Keaton. I will definitely watch that for sure. Actually, I've actually gotten Michael Keaton too not too long ago. I mean, actually, it's been a little while. No, it's been like 3 years. Yeah, so not bad. Okay. They're always telling us about things from the rancho. Yep. Let's see what else. It is very old about him tampering with white noise to hear on the other side. Yes, we've done a Gonsfeld experiment. I'll explain that to you guys in the live. It's crazy. It's an old movie. Okay, it's an old movie. Okay, so definitely look for that. The Last of Us. Why does that sound familiar? Are you planning on watching The Last of Us? Here, let me look that up real quick. Last. Let's see. The Last of Us. The drama series. Oh, it's on HBO. Okay. Now, is it pretty good? The Last of Us. A global pandemic destroys civilization. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? That's crazy. Holy cow. All right. I'll definitely put that on the must watch for sure. We got to binge watch that one. The Last of Us. All right. For sure. We'll definitely watch that. Let's see what else we got. Streaming everywhere right now. Okay. Yeah, it's on HBO Max. HBO Max for sure. I'm sure it is. It's an old movie, but it's really interesting. Okay. And then I got to look up. Yeah, and then you know what? Let me bookmark White Noise with Michael Keaton. Sure. Let's see. White Noise. Okay, you said it was back in the day, right? Okay, back in 2005. All right, got it. Cool. A supernatural horror thrill film directed by Jeffrey Sachs, starring Michael Keaton, refers to electronic voice phenomena. Yep, EVP. Okay, cool. Got it, Mark. Thank you, guys. You guys are awesome. Definitely on the watch list. That movie gave me nightmares. Oh boy, here we go. All right, White Noise. They don't use it. Didn't use it in spirit boxes. Yes. Actually, you know what? Here. I know you guys have ever seen one of these before, probably in the paranormal videos, but this is the spirit box. It actually says spirit box on the title. It's a spirit box, and this does produce a white noise, and then it cycles through different radio stations and frequencies, and then you end up catching voices, and you actually see me using this in some of the videos that we have. And yes, damn, you will catch voices and smart and intelligent answers when you ask spirits a bunch of shit on here. It is crazy. Use it with caution if you guys have one. Do not play with this unless you guys are seriously doing an investigation or something. But yes, it's definitely a tool that we use for paranormal investigation. The Last of Us is played off of the PlayStation game. Okay. Last of Us is awesome. Okay, yeah, definitely want to watch that. Okay. And then JJ says, "Oh, wow." Let's see what else. Would you ever go ghost hunting again? Absolutely yes. Hell yes. Please. I will definitely go ghost hunting. I definitely been invited by some people to go check out their houses and stuff like that, and to go see what makes them go bump in the night, or if there's something there, or if they're just kind of, maybe making more of a nothing up, or who knows, like you never know. But yes, I have definitely had people ask me, and I definitely will. And yes, I am not scared. I will go again. I don't have a team anymore. Those days are gone, but I will definitely come with my tools, and I will bring you with me to investigate what it is that you're seeing and what you're hearing, and maybe we can make something out of it and find a scientific answer to anything. So you never know. White Noise movie, the show why you're not good to play with spirit box. Yes, it is not good to play with spirit boxes. Like I said, we do it with caution. We do it with care. We don't mess around with this. It might look like we play with this like a toy, but like I said, we're very careful about what we ask, and we're very careful about how we do this, and we're very careful to take care of ourselves, protect ourselves before we walk into a house. Excuse me, that potentially could be a haunted or experiencing paranormal, and then we do cleanse ourselves when we're done, to make sure nothing follows us home, to make sure that we're safe, stuff like that. So I'm ready. I'm not scared. Hey, all right. So I don't know if that's Javier or Celeste, but I will take you guys up on one of those offers any day, guys, for sure. And we'll definitely need you guys to do a live for that one. And you'll definitely like, you guys will take on a whole new niche on your live streams for sure. The Haunted Mansion 2.0 right there, for sure, for sure, for sure. Yes, I will definitely take you guys. I wouldn't dare touch a Ouija board. Now, a Ouija board is a whole different kind of worms. Now, let me tell you what that. So, the Ouija board, okay, when you use a spirit box, you're asking for an answer. Okay, you're asking for a spirit to manifest itself and to give you some kind of a direct answer or a smart, intelligent answer to a question that you're asking. When you use a Ouija board, that's taking this times 5. Okay, so now you're asking for the spirit to do a lot of crazy shit, and this is what you don't understand, right? If it takes, okay, in theory, if it takes energy for a spirit to tell you an answer when you're asking an answer, like are you a boy or girl, and then you get an answer that says yes, I'm a boy, or a man, or whatever. Now you're asking the spirit to move, but you're asking the spirit to one physically read what's on the Ouija board, A, B, C, D, and then you're asking it to physically move that Ouija circle thing with the triangle to hover over that word and that letter. Imagine how much energy and how much manifestation is going on to be able to push all that and to be able to give you a collective answer, right? That right there, I have a firm belief that it is not just one spirit or that one person that you're talking to or that one entity that you're talking to. That probably has the perception of several things doing that. And by what I'm saying is the perception of several entities doing that could be that, for one, you're not being visited by one entity, or you're not experiencing one entity but several, or 3, it has to do with something demonic. So I don't play with Ouija boards, and they do it on TV. It's all fun. It's all in games and movies and all that good stuff. But in real life, that's the kind of stuff that you do not want to be messing with, because some shit will go down. Trust me. And that kind of stuff is worse than a skunk fart. It's worse to get rid of. You know, I'm telling you right now. I've seen people not do well with these types of situations, and I wish that on nobody, for sure. But yeah, it's definitely something you don't want to mess with. Like I said, if you're not ready to play with it, or you're not sure how to use that tool correctly, stay away from it. I would go my rosary coming in clutch. Okay. Pixie, hey Pixie, what's up? What's up? Sylvia, how you doing? If you guys are listening, guys, we'll be there on Saturday, guys, for sure. We want to see you, bump into you guys. We miss you guys. Hopefully everybody's doing good, everybody's doing well. Celeste, let's go live. Hey, there you go. See, boom. I'm telling you. Javier's already working it. Yay, me and Sylvie with the DESFAM Ghost Hunters. Yeah, there you go. You know what? We'll call them, we'll call ourselves Tubers Paranormal. How's that? YouTuber Paranormal. How's that? The channel right there. List of investigators. Everybody saying hello to Pixie. What's up, Pixie? Good to see you. We can go to Disneyland, and maybe Walt is still there. You know what? I'll do you one better. I actually went to Walt Disney's grave, and I got a story to tell you about that too. No joke. I went to Walt Disney's grave up in the Glendale Forest Lawn, the same cemetery where Nat King Cole is buried, same cemetery Michael Jackson is buried, same cemetery where a lot of Hollywood is buried. And for sure, I will tell you a story about that on that day of what happened. And this will probably either give you goosebumps or maybe make you feel warm or fuzzy inside. I'm not sure. But yeah, it's a crazy story. Crazy story. For sure. For sure. I heard that. Wow. All right. So let's see what else. I sell them at Target. They sell them at Target. Yeah. See, that's what I'm talking about. I don't mess with that shit. Yeah. Don't. And I wouldn't either, guys. If you're planning on being a ghost hunter or even trying it out or playing with it on Halloween or whatever, don't do it. Don't do it. Not recommended, for sure. Not recommended. Well, I went once, and yes, I want to hear. Okay, I got to put that on the list. Definitely talk about my Walt Disney story when I visited his grave. I don't know if you guys know this, but since I live here in Palm Springs, he used to actually own a home here in Palm Springs area, which I've actually visited and been inside of his house. Where I guess what was known as his house, I guess his house was partially demolished and rebuilt again and remodeled for the new people that bought the home and the property. But so I could partially say that I was inside of his house one time. and I'll get that to that later on, in another podcast or whatever. But definitely want to talk about that. That's pretty crazy stuff, for sure. Yes, but Walt Disney, yeah, he has the ties to the Palm Springs area and to the Smoke Tree Ranch, and that's why you'll see that little J and the T on his little tie that he used to wear all the time. And if you guys want proof of that, if you guys go to Disneyland and look at the partner statue, the one that's at Disneyland Park in front of the castle, and you look at his tie, it has the J and the T on his shirt, or on his on his tie, on the top of his tie, and that's from the Smoke Tree Ranch logo that was part of the ranch. Now, if you guys don't know the story, Walt Disney sold that property and that home to be able to pay for Disneyland. He used it as equity, and he used the money he cashed in or whatever to build a Disneyland, because it ended up being from like $7 million to like $17 million by the day that it opened. So he went way over budget. There's definitely a lot of history back here. So just a guy and a girl, I like hearing about paranormal, but I'd rather watch it on TV. Well, you know what? I'll show you the videos. I have the videos. I have it on my YouTube channel. You guys can watch them for yourselves, but we'll watch them and we'll take you step by step here on our podcast to kind of show you guys what's going on. For sure. I'm blaming the ones I wanted to hear, but about the ghost stories. I'm blaming the ones who wanted to hear about the ghost stories. Yes. Blame them all you want. I was going to tell you a celebrity story, but they wanted to hear some Yorona stories. They aren't building homes out there. Aren't they building homes out there? Yes, they are building homes. The Palm Springs area, they're constantly building homes, apartments. It's growing. Businesses. It's a thriving city. The whole Coachella Valley is actually growing. We actually have a little like mini Staples Center that they just opened up. It's called the Acrisure Arena. It's very close to our house, like within a mile or two. And it's hosting like top acts, like top A-listing acts. Like they just had Harry Styles perform there like 2 weeks ago before the Grammys. They got Banda MS and they got Lizzo performing there. They had Maroon 5 not so long ago. They had Grupo Firme. Was their first show. They had Dave Chappelle and I forget who else opened up on the first night that they opened. I mean, they got some crazy names showing up on there. So yeah, this place is coming up. Coachella Fest is around the corner, guys. So that's definitely going to get wild, and we're definitely going to go paparazzi and with that, and we're going to go live. And I wanted to hear about the celebrities too, but no, yeah, I know, guys. I know you guys are all meanies today. I mean the Disneyland company. Yes, the Disney company. They are building Cotino, which is actually right across the street. Kind of. We're on the other side of the freeway where I live at, but basically within 2 miles from where I live. 2 or 3 miles, probably like 3 miles, maybe 2 miles. They are building the Country Club Storytelling Living by Disney, Cotino. They are building it, and yeah, it's crazy. It's all fenced off. They're bulldozing it. Ever since they broke a story about it. About a week later, the fences came up. About another week, the bulldozers showing up, and now like they're leveling out the whole entire thing. They are not playing. That place will definitely have homes and whatever the hell else they're building in that side of that country club. That thing will be open probably within 2 years. I am still surprised, but yeah, they are hustling on that for sure. So it's crazy. So if you guys ever want to buy a Disney home, if you guys think that buying a season pass or a year pass or a dream key is too expensive, now try buying and financing and mortgaging a Disney home. You know. So what's up, bro? Park Sip. We're on that way. What's going on? How you guys doing? So hopefully you guys are having a good time. I'm enjoying this podcast, guys. I think we went a little bit over our time frame today, but who cares? You know, like there's no time limit here. We're all just hanging out. We're all homies here. We're all friends. We all love each other. Thank you guys for showing up. Park and Sip. Thank you so much for joining us, bro. You have got to replay this whole entire podcast. Maybe from the start, man, because we talked about some crazy Disney topics, and then we also talked about the stuff that you probably don't even know about, brother. About our paparazzi days, about a ghost story. We got some proof that ghosts do exist. All kinds of stuff. So yeah, for sure. So look, JJ wants to say what's up to Just a Guy and a Girl. She was invested in the story. Yeah, I'm telling you guys. Let's see, Park and we missed you. The ghost story. What a pinche party. Yep, that's right, guys. You guys got to get your pisto and just relax and chill and just like join the chat, do whatever. You know what? Also, guys, let me ask you guys a question. So the way that I'm set up here when I do my live streams is I can just go ahead and send you guys an email, literally. And if you guys have a webcam either on your phone or on a tablet or on your computer or laptop, if you guys have a webcam and a microphone, you guys can literally be on the live as well, too. You guys can show your faces. I can hear you. We'll record you. We'll put you on the podcast. So if you guys want to join us, and be part of the podcast, guys, please, and our Death Family Tea Talk, please let me know. Like seriously, like hit us up on our Instagram account. hit us up on our Instagram account, send us a DM, and let us know you guys want to be part of the chat or be part of the live stream. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know you guys might not have a celebrity story, but hey, it's cool to have somebody else too to comment on some stories and be part of it instead of just sitting and watching me for 2 hours, just talking. You know, and all that. I know you guys love me. You know, love to watch me talk and all that good stuff. But hey, it's always good to have somebody else. You know what I'm saying? What the hell am I drinking still? You know, no mas. We have another one. All right, here we go. If we share your face, you might discover a ghost next to us. I want to sleep. Nah, I just won't say anything. That's your problem, bro. You live with them. You charge them rent. That's the way I see it. No, but for sure, guys, we definitely want to invite you guys if you guys want to join us. I know just the guy and the girl, Celeste and Javier, they joined us before on a couple lives. They actually did it one from the park. Actually, they were sitting at I think somewhere in Batu while we were going live, and they did the live broadcast from them, and they ended up doing like an hour and a half with us. So that that was awesome. And then we've had JG Voyages on our podcast and joined us for some great conversations and some great episodes. So definitely shout out to them. We love you guys. We definitely want to make sure, like I said, we invite more people. Hey, the more people to the party, the better. The bigger the conversation, the bigger the wow factor, the crazier the stories, the funner we get, the more we get drunk, the puro pinche party. It's going to be more gooder. And that's the word of the month. More gooder. What's really crazy, guys? I didn't really think about this, but I haven't done any ghost hunting about 5 or 6 years from, I think it's been about 5 or 6 years. And all of a sudden, when you would think that all this equipment would be tucked away and hidden somewhere or, put away somewhere where obviously it's not being used as common. But it's crazy because I just found this right off the bat. Just look into my drawer right there and then check this out. I found my ghost meter. It's an EMF detector. That's so crazy. So in case you guys don't know what an EMF detector is, you've probably seen this too in the paranormal. I would say paranormal TV shows or whatever. This right here, it even says ghost meter on it. Here, let me show you guys. It says ghost meter on it, and it's an EMF detector. Now, the battery's dead on it, obviously because it hasn't been used in a while. But basically, how this works is you turn this on, and then you put this somewhere, and then you talk to a spirit, and you tell a spirit, hey, if you're here, if you're present, get close to this device, and this device will go off and let us know that you're here. And when this thing will start flashing and vibrating, and then it measures the electromagnetic pulses in milligauss. And I'm sure you guys have seen that before. I've got some crazy responses from some entities on here before, guys. It is crazy stuff. So yeah, it's crazy. I just have it just like right here, sitting right here. That sounds fresh. I'll be down for sure, man. I got ghost stories for days from when I worked at the school. Yes, of schools for sure. Just a guy and a girl says, "Where's Miranda?" Miranda is in the living room. Actually, you know what? She just texted me, and oh my goodness. Okay, so the baby's trying to sleep, and Miranda's probably trying to put the baby to sleep. Miranda was not feeling 100% today. Hopefully, she's trying to get better for this weekend. Hopefully, she'll be 100% by this weekend or by tomorrow. But she's been feeling under the weather this whole week. So she decided to sit this one out, and she always watches in the living room because she takes care of the baby, obviously, and watches the baby while I'm out here doing my streams. So she's not able to join us, but hopefully maybe I can get her to join us. Maybe I'll give her an iPad or something, and she can do her side of the broadcast from my iPad in the living room. But the baby crashed the party 3 or 4 times already, so you guys probably missed that, but it's all good. The baby's trying to sleep, I guess, now. So let's see. Yeah, isn't that crazy, guys? All those tools. What inspired all this investigating? Okay, so let me kind of break it down to you. So JT says, what inspired for me to be to do all this investigating, all this paranormal stuff? And I'll tell you this right now. I'm the kind of guy that two things don't okay, how can I put this in the nicest, most political way for you guys to understand that doesn't offend anybody? Okay. So I'm just going to say it and however it comes, but please understand that I'm just trying to be positive and everything, right? One, I'm a person that if I see something and I want to do something, I have no fear of doing it. Does that make sense? Like if tomorrow I want to become a freaking astronaut and I want to fly a spaceship and do some NASA shit, I will. I'll go and I'll figure out how to do it, and I'll get into a space program, or I'll apply or whatever and see how far I can get, or maybe I'll try to do my best or whatever if I'm really inspired to do it. I just don't care. I'll try to do it. When I was a paparazzi, like I said, I just got a camera. I saw this on TV, said it would be fun to try. We did it. I fell in love with the adrenaline, the rush, and we did it. And we did it for 10 years. Me and Miranda have been doing it for 10 years. And that's how we got into it. Same thing with paranormal. I said, you know what? That would be so cool to go out there and to test it out. Like, I'm not scared of anything. I'm not scared of going out in the dark or to an abandoned building or something. But yet again, you're asking for shit, right? If you go to an abandoned building or something, you're going to get hurt. You're probably going to get something, an animal's going to come at you or something. So it's going to be more of a common sense type of issue than something real is going to happen to you, right? Not like in the movies. But I said, you know what? Let me try this for real. So I did. So I bought all the equipment, studied it up, actually. And see, that's the other thing too. I don't just go and just buy the toys and hopefully they work like they do in the movies or in the shows. No, I actually studied about milligauzes. I studied about EMPs. I studied about voices. I studied about cleansings, about spiritual nature, about the occult. I studied all kinds of stuff. I did my homework, bought the equipment that I thought was going to be useful in my investigations, and did it. That's how I got started in it. And then part two of why I do things or how I got into stuff is I don't give a shit about what people think. If that makes any sense, guys. And like I said, I mean that with the utmost respect to all the cultures and everybody out there. I just don't give a shit about anything. I'm not scared of what you think about me. I'm not scared about my appearance. I'm not scared about anything that anybody thinks about me in any kind of way. If you think anything about positive about me, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I really do. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Anything positive or in a good direction, yes. If you think that I look like an idiot or a fat ass or whatever you may think, or you might want to call me, I don't care. It doesn't affect me. It's all good. You don't pay my checks. I don't have to owe you anything, and you're entitled to your opinion. It's your First Amendment right. You know what I'm saying? Freedom of speech. It's all good. Everybody has their opinions. Everybody wants to say what they want to say, and it's all good. Like I said, I try to be as energetic and as vibey and 100% to everybody, that I can be. And I'm real. And that's the other thing too. I am real with everybody. I'm not going to sit there, and F around or be fake or whatever. What you see is what I am in real life and real person. Maybe I might be a little bit crazier on TV because I like to have fun a little bit more on here. But other than that, I'm just turned up a notch or two on here. But in real life, I might be just as crazy or maybe more or maybe less. Who knows? It just depends on how you catch me. So that's the thing. So that's how I got started with all this. And that's the way I feel. And that's just the way that I am. So let's see. What do we got here? So the next question would be Parker Sip says, you'd be good. Parker Sip, you would be good for co-host. Yes, bro, for sure. Like I said, I am down for anybody wanting to join. For reals. Hi, Jen. Hi, Parker Sip. I'm scared. You should be. Have you been to Zach Baggins Museum in Vegas? Okay. Holy shit. No. No, and I'll tell you why. Because like I said, I've seen it and done it all, but I don't know if you guys know this. Okay, so me working in the casino industry, in the marketing industry, in the paparazzi industry, I've met a lot of celebrities. When I was working in the casino, I actually worked hand in hand with a lot of celebrities, and a lot of famous people, a lot of artists, and a lot of people, right? And that includes people kind of like the Pawn Stars. That's before Chumley and all that went to jail and all this other crap, right? So with dealing with all these celebrities and stuff, I got to learn how they are in real person, how they really are, how they work, and this and that. When I went to the pawn shop in Vegas, their Pawn, All Stars Pawn or whatever the hell it's called, you could tell straight up it's a movie set and they don't film there. It's just a tourist trap, just like Vegas, right? It's all shiny lights and this, that, and it's open 24/7. And they have a security guard out there waiting for you, checking you, whatever, doing crowd control. But when you do that, you're basically walking into another tourist trap. Why the hell would it be in Vegas? If you ask yourself, right? If it's legit and if it's like, going to be like some crazy stuff, why the hell would it be in Vegas? Why? Is because they're going to want to make a quick buck out of what they sold you. And the product that they sold you is the paranormal show. You know what I'm saying? It's like what I when I used to go out to high schools and talk to kids about being in the paparazzi industry and in the career day. When I used to do that for my work, we used to do it as a community outreach type of thing and talk to kids in high school. I used to tell kids, I'm like, who is you guys' hero in real life? And I had one kid tell me, oh, it was Kylie Jenner. And I'm like, what? Kylie Jenner's your hero? And I'm like, okay, well, tell me why she is your hero and why. Oh, because she's smart and she's beautiful and she became rich and this and that, and because she has her own product line and she's like blah 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 successful. Okay, let me give you the real story about how she created her clothing line, right? And her makeup line that made her billions. Kylie Jenner already is famous because of the family she's with, right? That's one. Two, do you think she really went and sat in a chemistry office or in a chemistry lab, started mixing in the different types of makeup to create the ultimate lip gloss and the ultimate color palettes and all this? Hell no. She walked into a meeting room with $20 Perrier water or Pellegrino water and hors d'oeuvres and all kinds of expensive shit that you can't even pronounce, but rich people eat. And there was about 10 different things in front of her. And all she did was, oh, I like that color. I like this color. I like that color. I like this. I like that. Oh, and I like this packaging. Okay, thank you. Amazing, amazing work. Boom. She walked out. 5-10 minutes later. She didn't even shake the hands of the people that created those colors or whatever. And that was it. And all they did was they slapped her name on it, put her picture on it, and then she went and did it and then put it on her social media. And that's it. So congratulations for her getting rich quick. Yes. Did she start from scratch? No. Is she smart for creating her line and becoming a billionaire? Yes and no. Yes for obviously making that much money from, a couple million to $1 billion for selling it. But does she have anything to do with creating it or being an example or anybody like that? No. And plus, everything that she does, I'm going to tell you right now, when I show you the paparazzi pictures, I'm going to show you pictures of her, what she looked like when I got her here in Palm Springs, to what she looks like now. Surgery and aftermarket like a mother. I'm telling you right now, she looks like a freaking like a hooked up Beamer. I swear. She used to be a Prius. Now she's a freaking Tesla. You know what I'm saying? From all the upgrades that she's gotten. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm telling you that right now. It's the same thing with Zach. Why the hell would you have a museum in Vegas? Because obviously it's a tourist trap. A lot of people show up and people are going to pay money because it's the thing to do. So I don't know if he's a real legit ghost hunter. Says that would be cool. Just a guy and girl says, we love you, Miranda. Get better. I'm sure she will, guys. Thank you so much for the love. We love you guys. Definitely, guys, if you guys haven't done so already, if you guys are brand new, make sure to check out Just a Guy and a Girl, guys. These guys are awesome live streamers. We love them. Especially, Celeste and Javier. These people are just awesome. Great supporters, great vibe, great energy, great lives. And these guys are at Disneyland every day. They're there more than the employees are. God bless them. They work hard, guys. They put in that footwork for us. But they definitely take us away from the real world and into the world of Disneyland and the Disneyland parks, guys, every night. So thank you so much, guys, for being here for us and being our friends and for loving us and supporting us from day one. Thank you so much, Celeste and Just a Guy and a Girl. Same thing with Rope Drop Nation. Same thing with everybody here today, guys. Park and Sip and whoever else is in here that I missed, guys. Thank you, guys, for being just part of it, like the whole adventure. Thank you. Come and hide under the virtual blanket, of course. And of course, Theme Park Sylvie, or Pixie Does Sylvie. Thank you so much. Let's see what else we got on here. See, Park and Sip. Oh, you got to see that picture he shared. Yeah, you got to see that picture. And I'm telling you, you got to rewind the whole entire thing. Yes, the museum. I want to go. Yeah, you know what? I'll go check it out. But as far as me going in there for any kind of useful knowledge, it's a cool way to go to. It's a cool thing to do in Vegas. But it's not something I would go journey out to go do because it has some kind of understanding or meaning to what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? It's just a tourist. It's just a tourist trap. It's just another casino, blah 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 that they're opening up, or something else in Vegas to go do. So that's the way I see it, guys. And that's just my personal take. Somebody else could definitely have a different opinion of it, and it's all good. Everybody's entitled, like I said, to their opinions, and I respect that 100%. But as far as from my personal opinion, that's just what I think, and that's just from what I know. I know. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the picture was crazy. Yep. I'm glad I actually showed it to you guys. Oh, man, I can't wait to see the playback. All right, guys. Yeah, for sure. So Park and Sip says, yay. Let's see what else we got. The museum is pretty crazy. I kind of want to go, but I might get cold feet. Nah, bro, go in there with an open mind. That's just the way to do it. Go in there with an open mind. I'll tell you somebody else too. I know somebody else, a friend of mine that I used to work with, went to the Titanic Museum, and they're like, "Oh my god, I went into the Titanic Museum that they had at the Luxor, and I can feel like the dead people. I can feel the spirits." I'm like, "What the hell is there that is from the original Titanic?" And we looked it up, and absolutely nothing. It was just a recreation of everything. Like, no. I'm like, really? And then we looked it up, and I'm like, wow, we made you look dumb, didn't we? And this is the dude, by the way. This is one of the guys that used to work in our shipping and receiving. Cool dude, but obviously he thought he was walking into the real Titanic. I'm like, dude, how do you think they got pieces of the set and they used it in the movie, and then it was here in the museum now? Like, does that make sense? Oh no, I never thought about that. I'm like, pinche way. All right. Fierro compa, that's for sure. I'm guessing that was during my I don't care what anybody thinks about me negatively speech, but thank you so much, Gary. Fierro pariente. Igualmente, viejo. Did you ever go to the jail in San Francisco? No, I've never committed a crime in San Francisco, but thank you for asking. No, I'm just kidding. I know what you're talking about. Alcatraz. That is definitely a place I spotted. I went there, I think in October before the baby was born, of like maybe 3-4 years ago, when Miranda was pregnant. And actually, man, I was real close to going. But you know what? When I actually looked into it, it's like a 3 or 4 month waiting list to go on and into that formal tour. You can go on the island and walk around and do whatever, but to go into that formal tour where you get to like actually stay in one of the cells and get to visit like certain areas and be able to have permission to like spend extra hours and go into non-authorized areas, that's like a 3 or 4 month waiting list, and it's like $200 or $150 per person. That is definitely on my list, guys, and yes, I definitely want to do that. But Alcatraz, for sure, you're gonna see some crazy and hear some crazy stuff on there if you try to investigate, for sure. I know that. Woohoo! Parker Sims says, "Speak the truth, play. I love you, man." Hey, brother, dude, I love you more, bro. Love you more, bro. Thank you so much, man. Buddy system, yes, hell yes, for sure. Thank you, Parkinson. I'm telling you, man, my YouTube family, you guys are Costco, dude. You guys are freaking wholesale positivity, for sure. All right, bro. You need to give us a sneak peek of what, bro? What are you talking about? Rope drop? Sneak peek of what? My chonies? Hey, rope drop. Let's see what else we got. Oh, here we go. Here's another one. Colonel Sandoz is my hero. 11 herbs and spices and nothing to blink at. Boom. There you go. So you know what? Hell, if that's your hero, bro, because you know homeboy created 11 and then he figured out how to pressurize the chicken. He managed to find the 11 herbs and spices that complement that chicken so well that it's never been duplicated, and that recipe is one of the most guarded company trade secrets in the world. Like literally, like 2 people in the whole world know that recipe, and they can't fly on the same airplane together. They can be within like I think 4 or 5 miles of each other, something like that. Like they have this crazy setup where these people have to keep this secret, and it's just a trip. It's a crazy trip to know that. So definitely yes, Colonel Sanders, he's definitely a hero for sure. It's a fluffer. Yeah. You know what? Thank you, guys. You guys are learning. You know what? I'm gonna come up with the damn dictionary of my own words. Gooder, weefy, fluffer. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna freaking sell that on a merch store. So the museum is a fluffer? Yes, sir. I would say it's a fluffer. And then if you want to see anything remotely paranormal, then that's probably going to be where you have to pay that $29.99 per month. That's really going to get you, for sure. Can an old item that is from an antique shop carry something from the spirit? I don't know. I'm just asking. Yes. Yes. I'll give you a good example. The Annabelle doll. I believe it's been handed down. It was given originally as a gift, but it's not the Annabelle doll what you guys think of in the movies. It's an actual Raggedy Ann doll or Raggedy Andy doll that's been sitting in. What's her name? She just died not so long ago. I forget her name. Sorry, guys, going a little bit blank, but it's been a long day for me. But anyways, yes, certain items do possess that type of energy because they carry that spirit, and that spirit's not attached to it. It's just basically that spirit doesn't want to leave that item because that item's part of their family, it's part of their story, it's part of what they're there for. So if you can find that connection, you'll find basically attachment to different things: clothing, pictures, letters. Who knows? I heard from someone it's not a good idea to own something old, like from the Titanic. You know what? Well, if you would own something from the Titanic, it'd probably be worth a lot of money right now. in the hundreds of thousands and not even millions of dollars, because just to even collect something from the Titanic era, or even go down into the ocean to get it, it's like life risking procedure to go into to go into a submarine, and it's like 2 or 3 miles underwater, and it's just crazy. And I think everything is like dissipating and rusting into the ocean, where they said that like in like 15 or 10 years the Titanic's going to be completely gone. There's going to be no remnants of that Titanic that it was ever there, because it's just disappearing into the ocean. It's all rusting into history. So and then I heard the same thing about Hawaii. My suegra, she went to Hawaii not too long ago, and I said, hey, when you come back, bring me back a volcano rock or something. It'd be cool to have a nice little volcano lava rock, to have here from like a volcano. And when she came back, I was like, hey, where the hell's the volcano rock? You didn't bring me one? And she was like, no, because he said it's bad luck to bring them and stuff like that. And I guess the people there in Hawaii have a very big thing about that. It's like a cultural thing and it's a respect thing. But yet again, they said it's not good luck to disturb the earth, because it's like Mother Nature's being moved, or it's has something to do with that. I'm not quite sure what it is, but so yeah, it's kind of like the same thing too. That's what they tell you, though, when you in Mexico, when you visit a cemetery, you always got to make sure that you clean your shoes when you get done visiting the cemetery, because you're basically stepping on Campo Santo, on saint territory, I guess is what they're saying, and that you're bringing some of the spirits with you, because you're bringing some of their dirt that they're buried in with you. So they tell you to clean your shoes, especially have mud or dust or whatever on your shoes, to clean your shoes after you visit a cemetery. So it's customary, some Mexican cultures and regions, to clean your shoes after you visit a cemetery or a loved one, or if you just got done burying a loved one. So for sure, that's something that I learned. They didn't show you that in the movie Coco, did they? Not even the same continent. Yeah, it's somewhere in the ocean, somewhere in the Atlantic Ocean, between Iceland and New York. So it's crazy where the Titanic's located right now. Hey, brother and friends in the chat, catch the replay later. I got a long day tomorrow. Good night, yo. Hey, Park and Sib, have a good night, brother. Sleep tight, sleep well. Thank you so much, man, for joining us tonight, brother. Sleep well. Hopefully we'll see you on Saturday. Okay, so JT, thank you so much. Yes, the name is Lorraine Warren. She just passed away not so long ago. I believe they did the Conjuring movies based upon her experiences, but she has an actual museum in her home, which is like, it's not a museum, it's more like a vault of possessed and the occult, of things that she's done in investigations that her and her husband Ed Warren have investigated over the years. And now that she passed away, I don't know what happened to those items. I don't know if they're still taken care of by her estate, or family members now taking over that, or I don't know. You better not be buying that kind of crap, though. I'll tell you that much, off of eBay or Etsy. Yep, I heard that too. So wow, okay. So there you go. See, we got some validation. Good night, Park and Sip. Yeah, good night, brother. Yeah, Annabelle Doll stays at Ed and Lorraine Warren's house. Yeah, I believe. Yeah, it's in somewhere. I believe it's in Connecticut, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I did my research on them too, and they pretty much have they've written the book on paranormal activity, guys, and they've done some crazy stuff. Of course, when you watch the movies, it's a movie, so they have to keep you the watch, the audience engaged, and they're gonna add a lot of fluff to it, and fluffers and a lot of other stuff to make it more exciting than what it really was. But pretty sure if you guys are ever thinking about about maybe a paranormal investigation as compared as to what it is in real life, like I said, it's nothing like in the movies, guys. It's completely different, or in the TV shows. So for sure. Yep, I've heard about that cemetery, and don't take anything home from a cemetery. Yeah, don't take anything home from a cemetery. You go there to leave things. So be very careful, guys, when you guys visit a cemetery, for sure. Everybody's wishing Park and Sip a good night. Yes, for sure. But yeah, it's crazy, guys. It's like I said, when I got into this whole entire industry, or in this whole entire vibe of wanting to do paranormal investigating, I had to learn a lot. And then on top of that, I do my homework. So before I showed up to people's houses, I would do my homework about any kind of stories, about any kind of major crimes around that area, around the neighborhood, maybe anything about that house or that address or the people that we're talking to. And there's one house that we did, when I investigated, that actually produced more than one entity. And it was crazy because a lot of shit happened in that one house. It was freaking crazy. Like I literally went home that day and I was like, wow, these These people are literally living in hell. And they're just like, well, it's just another day for us. But yeah, this is the kind of shit we deal with every day. I'm like, wow, how can you possibly get used to living like that? Like, they would have lights turned on. They would get scratches and shit in the middle of the night. Shit would pull on their toes and on their feet and lift up their blankets. One of the girls got her face pushed into the bathtub and held underneath the water and was holding her there, trying to like drown her. And then, like I said, when we did a voice box and a spirit box question, we got a direct and intelligent answer from a possible spirit, and it was crazy. Like, I gotta show you guys that video. It's just too much, like, to explain. But these people live like that, and they did that. And I don't know if they're still there, to be honest with you, because like I said, it's been years since I've done that. But it's crazy to know that they're still, that they just went on about their day like that. Like, that was their usual day, you know? And you guys are, you know, out here tripping out about stuff happening in the background and stuff of my room, of my office or studio. But imagine them living in that situation all day, every day. Just that takes some serious balls. I'll tell you that much. That's for sure. You know. Let's see what else we got here in the chat. I was like, it's not like in the movie, like the movie Cemetery. No, it's not. It's completely different. Like I said, it's not. I'm sleeping in my car at that point now. You know what? I'd be more scared sleeping in my car than it would be in a haunted house, because you never know what the hell is gonna be watching you while you're sleeping in the backseat of your car. You know what I'm saying? At least I know that I'm underneath the blankets and I can tuck myself in and hide if I need to. But it is what it is. Yeah, I would be out the door, and I look like a cat cut out. For sure. No, you know what, guys? Like I said, it takes a special kind of person to want to do paranormal investigating. Not for the sake of like, oh my god, I want to get scared, but for the sake of science, to prove something, to give people. And you know, we used to do these investigations for free. When I used to do investigations at people's houses, we never used to charge them anything. We used to be very polite to them and stuff, and we ask them, you know, and we respectfully would ask too, if we could videotape in their houses and record and stuff, you know, for our purposes and for our viewers, to show them something real. And when we used to do this, like I said, we did it for a point. And when I created my paranormal investigating team, that was our goal and our mission, is to do this to help out families and to report something scientific that we can prove evidence. Now, we used to hear, you know, this one person said they used to hear knocking and stuff at you know, in their door at night and stuff like that. Like during the day, they would sometimes hear it, but not really. But then at night, they would hear it all the time, like this kind of like knocking sound or whatever. And it just ended up being it was an air conditioner filter that was a knocking. I guess that was kind of loose or broken. That was knocking every time that the AC came on. So when the AC came on, depending if the wind would hit it just right or whatever, would be tapping like on the wall, and they would be able to hear it at night, because at night everything would be quiet and chill. During the day, obviously, you got cars driving on the street, you got TVs on, you got all kinds of noise, and at night, that's when they would hear it. So I was able to debunk that real quick. But you know, for a certain occasion or two, whatever, you know what I'm saying? It's just, you never know. But like I said, we did get some crazy answers off of this, and I have way more gear than this. Especially the spare box. I do have an EMF detector. What else? I do have an infrared cam, a night vision camera. What else? Temperature sensors. We do have spare boxes. I'm not gonna have to look at what I have in my inventory and stuff, but I got some crazy stuff. Like literally, I got some real gear, some real equipment. For sure. You know, that'll detect the, the spirit life. And some crazy stuff. Like one of my cameras too, my paparazzi cameras. And these cameras, they take like somewhere between 8 and 10 frames per second. So if I hold the shutter down, you'll just hear it go boom, just took like 10 pictures in 1 second. So these pictures will not miss a frame. And it's crazy because you will not see things in all the frames, but then when you get to like 6 or the 7th frame, you'll see one thing that's not in the picture, and then you won't see it again. It'll just show up in 1/2 instant of a picture, and that's when you caught something manifesting into a picture. And that's what I want to show you guys. And I caught something like that at the Whaley house. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Hold on, wait a minute. Yes, an Ovilus. Yes, I do have one of those as well. I don't know if I still have it that's working, but I still have that. Sure. Let me see if I can pull out. Hopefully this is it. Let's see. Ooh, JG, are you still with me, JG? Jackie or George, you guys still with me? More pictures, yes. I don't know about the Mexican cemetery culture. My grandma died a while ago, and I went out and did not wipe my shoes. I'm talking about 20 years ago. Well, like I said, it's just it could be a cultural thing, and for some people, it is true. And then maybe nothing maybe got attached to you. You just were lucky. You didn't I guess show up in somewhere that was a hotspot. I guess I can't tell you guys. That's why we investigate these things to find out more about what's going on. But okay, here, let me show you this, guys. I got one more picture for you guys. This will leave you guys. JG, are you still guys here? JG Voyages, Jackie, George, you still here? I wanted to show you guys this. Oh no, did they leave? Oh no. Okay, guys, give me 1 second right here. Let me pull out this. Let me set up this picture for you guys. This is some crazy stuff. Give me 1 second. Let me get you that. Let me show you this. This is actual. This is real, by the way. You can show it. You can show it again to them later. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to show it to them. I guess they ended up falling asleep or whatever. So it's all good. It's all good. No worries. Let me see. This one I'll leave you guys to bear. All right. Let me see. Give me 1 second, guys. Oh man. Okay. I want to show you this. This is freaking crazy. Back in the day, right here. Give me 1 second. I gotta pull out pictures. I still got pictures of Riri on here. All right, here we go. You guys ready for this? All right, here you go. Give me 1 second. Let me go ahead and share my screen for you guys. Yeah, this is gonna be a trip. Okay. So, you know what? Let me give you a little backstory real quick. Let me give you just real backstory so you guys can kind of see where it's at. But this is crazy. So this is me back in the day, guys, when I was a full-on investigator. Look how younger I look. Man, I used to be handsome and skinny. Yeah, that used to be me. Look at the shirt. God Ghosts, right? Anyways, so yeah, that used to be me back in the day. So let me give you a little bit of backstory. So we've been talking about the Whaley House in San Diego. So the Whaley House, if you guys don't know, never been to San Diego, the Whaley House in San Diego is one of the oldest houses and most original houses, and actually one of the most richest mansions that was built during its period when the mission and the settlers came to San Diego, right? Basically, the Whaley House ever since then has been labeled by the state of California and by I don't know what other kind of historic association as the most haunted location in the world, as in the most paranormally active location in the world. And this house was built back in I don't know, like in the 1800s or something like that. I'm not even sure. Let me kind of pull up like the little history tab just to kind of give you guys a little something on it, so you guys can see that I'm not making this up. But let's see. I'm just gonna read real quick, guys, just to kind of give you a little tidbit about it. Whaley House. Here we go, and you guys can look it up too if you guys want. You guys are probably driven by here, plenty of times and never knew why this house was here or didn't really care or whatever. Wow. Okay. So the Whaley House is a 1857 Greek revival style residence in historical landmark and a museum in Old Town San Diego, and is currently maintained by the Historic Tours of America. So, like I said, this place is legitimately 100% labeled, I guess, by whoever in the state of California, which I've never seen the state of California say that this is a legitimately haunted house or whatever, or haunted or paranormally active home, but the most paranormal home or whatever. Okay, so let me give you a story. So a lot of people died in this house, including Mr. Whaley, Mrs. Whaley, and Yankee Jim, which is the guy that stole a boat from the San Diego dock. He stole it, and right where this house sits right now in San Diego, in Old Town San Diego, is exactly where he was hung in the gallows for his crime. He was found guilty of stealing that boat, and this is where he was hung, right in that location. So Yankee Jim was buried there. He wasn't buried there, but he was basically hung there, and that's where he died. And then Mr. Thomas Whaley, which is the guy that was rich and had money, was there and present when Yankee Jim got hung. And he basically bought the land where the gallows, or where he was at, the exact location where he was hung, is where the house sits now. It was built, like a year or two later, months later, after he was hung and stuff like that. And this is where the courthouse was in San Diego, the courthouse at the time, and all that. And he did all that good stuff, right? So now Yankee Jim is buried in that cemetery I was talking to you about, that's down the street, and I visited his grave. And like I said, I'll tell you about that when that time comes to it. But we went to the Whaley House to do an investigation. This was a paranormal investigational tour. It was nothing crazy, right, or whatever. But so anyway, so let me kind of give you like a little back into this. So we went to the tour, and then after they give you the little tour or whatever, then you can go about the house. It's just 2 stories. They have the courthouse, the general shop, the hallway, the one-way stair that leads up to the room, the 2 rooms in the dressing room, or the living room, the kitchen, and then the upstairs, which is the movie theater. And then they have 2 bedrooms that are the master bedroom and the kids' bedrooms. And then there's a long hallway that leads to the back of the room that has absolutely nothing. No chairs, no curtains, nothing. It's just a nice, beautiful window that you can look out and see the backyard of the Whaley house, or the Whaley property, right? Okay. So remember how I told you guys that I was just taking a bunch of pictures, right, or whatever? But I think this is the one that sends like the chills down my spine. So remember what I told you, right? That the house was built back in the 1850s. So you can imagine the Victorian style era of clothing that they wore, which was kind of very conservative, very ruffly, and kind of like creepy look, kind of like the Haunted Mansion look. Does that make sense? It was very formal, regal, kind of like princess dresses, but like very kind of like that's just how they wore it, I guess, every day. I don't know how to explain it, but like the clothing style, you could tell that was at an old time period, and it was Victorian period. Now, this is what's gonna freak you out. This window right here that we're looking at on the left, or excuse me, on the right, it's just a regular window that leads to the master bedroom, right? And as you can tell, this one has a curtain in it. Nothing, right? You can't see nothing in there. This is where it gets freaky. Remember I told you about the hallway that leads to the stairs, but there's no window, no door, nothing, nobody standing next to it, because, and this is how I know nobody was standing next to it, because the tour guide that was there, we were the last people out, because we got there early or late in the afternoon. The last tour was at 5:00. They closed the doors. The tour guide left, and he was out of there, and there was nobody else in the house. I saw him lock the door with the key padlock and everything. We walked out. We were the last people out, and as we were walking out, look what showed up in the next window. Can you guys see that? Now, when I took this back into the Whaley house to tell them, what does this look like to you? And they said that it looks like it was Mrs. Whaley looking out the window. She used to do that commonly in the evenings, looking at the sunset, looking at her beautiful garden that she used to have in the backyard. And if you look at that matches the same dresses that she has in the pictures at her estate. So let me see if I can pull out a picture of Mrs. Whaley for you to kind of show you what the period dressing, what she used to wear. And let me tell you if that's not going to match the era and all that and give you chills. Can you guys see this? Can you guys see the the faint ruffles and the outline of her body. Crazy guys, huh? Oh, okay, here we go. Let me show you this, guys. This is crazy. So this is an actual picture. Oh, this is gonna give you chills. This is definitely gonna give you chills. Right there. Hold on, give me 1 second, guys. Let me show you this picture. Let me add this into the mix. Give me 1 second. Okay, give me 1 second, guys. Let me go ahead and show you this secondary picture. Actually, let me combine these two into the shot so we can go back and forth. Give me 1 second. I'm sorry, guys. Like I said, I wasn't prepared for this to show you guys this today, but I just wanted to give you guys a little sneak peek and a little taste of what these adventures look like. Give me 1 second. We're gonna show you guys some crazy stuff. Thank you for being patient, guys. I appreciate it. Here we go. Get all this stuff together. Hey, JG. Okay, JG. Do you recognize this, bro? The Whaley house. Look what I found, bro, when I was at the Whaley house. Hold on. Let me share my screen, bro. Whaley house, San Diego, right? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is the real picture of Anna Whaley right here. Mrs. Whaley. She is the wife. And this picture was taken around 1860. And this is her daughter, Annie Amelia Whaley, right? Now, this is the part that I can compare it to. That's gonna freak the crap out of you. This is gonna scare the shit out of you and give you a chill. Okay, this is what's gonna give you like the bone chilling shit right here. Look at this. Remember I told you that her dress had the ruffles in it? Look at this part right here of her dress, guys. You see the ruffles in the dress of the style that she's wearing? I'm not saying this is the exact same dress that she's wearing, like, you know, picture for picture. But none of the dossiers or none of the people or the docents that were in the museum or in the Whaley house were wearing any kind of clothing that matched like this. So like, let's say one went in there just to get something because they forgot something and I caught the picture at the wrong time. They weren't even wearing nothing like this. And it was all male tour guides. Male tour guides don't wear stuff like that. But you see how it has ruffles in here? Now look at the apparition in the picture that I got. Let me fast forward that for you guys. 1 second. There it is, guys. Look at that. And then, you know, and then one person said, "Oh, that's fake because you could tell it's like the curtain." I'm like, "No, bro. This is what the curtain looks like. That does not look like anything like the shape or the form or the textile or the material, the fabric of what the curtain looks like. That is Miss Whaley, right? Like I said, and I had one of the people that worked there, and they're I don't know if they're a curator or manager or something like that, but they are literally, they said that, yeah, no, that looks like Miss Whaley looking out the window, and she used to do that in the afternoon. And then they asked me, what time did you take this at? And I said it was taking it late afternoon. It was right after you guys closed. So it's like, okay, so what time was this? Oh, I'm like, oh, this was, I think, during like the spring. And they said, oh my God, yes. Oh, okay. So they said, yes, during the spring, yes, because Miss Whaley used to love watching her garden at sunset in the evenings. So she would usually either sit outside in the garden, which is where you see this pipe right here that's connected to the kitchen, just right out there. She used to sit right outside of that, or she would look out from a rocking chair that would be sitting right next to the window, holding her baby in her lap, looking out the window. And look at the clothing. Look at the window clothing. Ladies and gentlemen, if that's not proof, then I don't know what is. Like I said, I took about 10 or 15 pictures of this in 1 second, right? And only one picture, this turned up. And it's because I looked very closely into this picture, else I would have missed it. Yes, I can zoom in, absolutely. Yeah, let's start from the top. So you can kind of tell this is like the shoulder area right here on the top. And then this works into the elbow, which is right here. And it corners into the dress. And then the dress ruffles out all the way around into the thigh area. and here's the legging part into the footing. Do you guys see the figure? Can you guys see it a little bit better? So if you guys kind of think about it, it kind of looks. I wish I could share more than 2 screens. Can I? Oh wait, yeah. You know what? Hold on. Yes, I can. Hold on. So there's this. Let me show you this. Okay, give me 1 second, guys. Hold on. Let me share the double screen on here. So let me get this one. Let me get this one. And we'll do a double share. Okay, so that's this one. Let me do that. Let me do double share. Oh no, it doesn't let you do it. Ah, crap. Well, that sucks. Let me see. Dang it. No, see, it doesn't allow me to share more than one screen. All right, I'm sorry, guys. Well, either way, let me bring it back to the picture. Show you guys the picture. Sorry about that. Yeah, I wish I could show you guys the whole entire screen side by side, so you guys can compare like the ruffling and the dress and the way that it looks. But look, here, let me kind of show you this picture again, and let me show you how the dress ruffles. So remember how I showed you the shoulder and how it starts to ruffle real big right here. Look at how big the material is in the elbow area as it curves in, and then as you can see, it curves in deep, and then it fluffs out through the bottom part. Here you go, a little bit better detail. So here's the arm, right? You see how big the material is all the way around. You can't even see it because it's cut by the camera. Here, let me actually get rid of this too. Sorry, guys. Where are we at? There you go. There you go. So there you go. Now you guys can see where it ruffles out. And then if you look, it digs in, and then it pulls right out on the side right here. So there it is. Ladies and gents. Crazy, crazy, crazy. So there it is, guys. The Whaley house. So pretty crazy stuff. Let's see what it says on the chat. Yeah, that's definitely Anna Whaley. Yep. There you go, bro. You see the pictures yourself, man, around the house. And I'm telling you, that was her, bro. That was her. I thought about it too. I didn't want to conclude it until I showed it to one of the experts there, and they basically told me, "What's up, bro?" They showed it to me, and that's what it was. So boom. All right, so let's see what else you guys are saying in the chat. You guys are saying, hey, JG, that's crazy. There you go, bro. Hey, you know what? You can call me a liar, bro, but like JG will prove it to you, bro. He was there. So why is Henry paranoid? He's like, what's that? What's that noise? I don't know. You guys are all crazy out there today. You guys are all jumpy. Come on, guys. So Henry, it's okay. I'm trying to fall asleep. All right, let's see what else. Second NyQuil. Do you watch a lot of YouTube? There's a channel I watch called Hollywood Graveyard. Yes. By Arthur Dark or something like that. Which this guy goes to graves and tells you how they died in the celebs, and they are a great channel. Yes. It's done by Arthur Dark, I believe his name is. A really awesome guy. He has like this cool setup where he goes to all the cemeteries, and this guy does crazy research. This guy will tell you with all these like celebrities that you didn't even know were celebrities or people that were famous that died throughout like all these crazy cemeteries. He'll tell you everybody, and then he'll show you like clips of like their movies of like back in the 50s and 20s and 30s and producers and all this crazy stuff. And that's crazy. I think right after I visited the Walt Disney grave is when he filmed it, when he went to that cemetery himself and filmed there. I think it was like 2 or 3 weeks later when I saw that episode. So it was pretty cool. But yeah, I love that channel too, for sure. Yes. And that's a great way to find your favorite celebrities in the graveyards. I did that too for a while. For sure. I actually, went out and visited a couple celebrity graves. We have a couple celebrities out here too. That live out here or that are buried out here in the Palm Springs area that I actually visited and did a paranormal investigation on in my early days when I used to do it. One of them was Sonny Bono. If you guys know who Sonny Bono is, he was married to Cher. They used to do that whole "I Got You, Babe" song back in the 70s. And the other one was Frank Sinatra. You guys know who Frank Sinatra is, right? You know, Mr. Blue Eyes, the Rat Pack, Frank Sinatra. He's buried here in Palm Springs. I've been to his grave. Oh shit! You know what? I just thought about something, guys. I even was at his wife's funeral, and I photographed it and sold it. Damn, dude, I got no heart, dude. I'm a beast. Think about it. Yes, I was at Frank Sinatra's wife's funeral. I filmed it and I took pictures and I sold it to the media. Yeah, it's crazy. I'd never put that one and one, like two and two together, like to think about that, like in that sense, like holy crap, like I was there at Frank Sinatra's. I just knew that she passed away, that she was famous, Frank Sinatra's wife, but it didn't occur to me that I'm like, come to think of it, I freaking got his own wife. Like, wow, okay, dude, I am a freaking beast. Let's see. My phone. Thank you for the story time. Hey, no worries, brother. JT, thank you so much. Have a great night, man. We're gonna be closing out pretty soon, anyways. I want to see that JJQ. All right, for sure. Let's see who else we got. Thanks. I have to check that out. Yeah, for sure. For sure. All right, JT. Good night, man. Good night, brother. Have a good night. Take care. It's called Hollywood Graveyard on YouTube. It's 100% recommended. Yes, it is. I definitely would recommend it for sure. It's if you guys need to know the story about Hollywood, man, this guy does a great job. So you can be scared and sleep with the lights on. This guy, wow. Let's see. He could have been in that picture. Could have. Crazy stuff. Guys, it is 11 o'clock. We've been on this live chat for 3 hours today. Holy crap. I don't think I have enough room in my podcast setup that this is going to work out. But hey, it's all good. I don't care. I'll put it in the podcast, guys. So you definitely got to watch the playback if you guys missed it today, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to go to bed. So time to take your NyQuil, time to pray, time to tell the kukui to go home. Do whatever you guys got to do, guys. Definitely, like I said, I'm going to try to see if I can produce this for next podcast, or maybe give you guys a little bit more of an in-depth look of either the celebrity or the paranormal stuff. Definitely want to do what I can to entertain you guys and to show you, yeah, time to go and tuck Henry to bed. Yeah, bro, you make sure you give him some warm NyQuil and some Chi-Chi. That's all good, bro. No, but yeah, it is what it is, guys. Definitely, like I said, got some crazy stories, got some crazy podcasts for you guys. Definitely want to take a look at that. Like I said, I want you guys to join me in the next podcast that we do, guys, in the next live. So like I said, if you guys are down to be on camera, you guys down to be in the live, on the video, and to be heard, to be seen, and talk and interact, I'll be more than welcome to invite you guys. I'll just send you guys an email link, and all you have to do is open it up on your Chrome. I'll allow the camera to be shown, and we can have a fun night, have some drinks and have some conversations, and I can show you guys some crazy stuff, guys. It'd be nice to have a little audience on screen, instead of going back and forth on the text on here with chat. Although I love you guys on the chat either way, but you know what I'm saying? But it'd be a lot more fun, I think, at least for everybody. It'd be more entertaining, for sure. So, ladies and gentlemen, I am tired. I have my Friday. I still have a big assignment due for tomorrow. Park the Sip and JG, would be your co-host. Yes, for sure. I would love for you guys to be my guests, for sure, guys. You guys are always welcome. Just let me know when you guys want to join, and I'll set it up for you guys. It's that easy. But yeah, thank you guys for joining me. To everybody tonight, to JJQ, thank you so much. Rue Gary, thank you very much for everything. Isabel, thank you. JG Voyages, hey bro, I know you guys had a dip and you guys came back. I love you for it, bro. No worries. We'll check out your pictures, man, next time when you get a chance. Isabel, thank you so much. Who else did I miss, guys? I know JT just took off. I know Rope Drop was here. Who else? Everybody that just joined me in the chat, guys. Thank you so much for everything. I really appreciate it. I really, appreciate you guys' support and love and everything you guys, offer me, guys. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. I hope I didn't scare you guys. I hope I opened up you guys' imagination a little bit. You guys' minds a little bit to think a little bit clearer, to explain different things, not just with the Disneyland Resort and stuff that's going on with the news, but also in the world of celebrity and in the world of the paranormal. And we're definitely going to explain to you guys what a news stringer is, what a stringer is, and we definitely want to do that. So, buenas noches, compas y comadres. Thank you so much, guys. Arriba y para abajo, y para dormir, para todo y para el trabajo. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. I'm gonna finish up. I'm gonna chug. I'm gonna see a chug, take a chug because I'm thirsty because I need to chug. Está bueno, güey. Ay, viene el cochinero. Así está la canción, viejo. Thank you so much, guys. We love you guys. From the Des family, guys. T-Talk. I am Dave. I am tired. I am overweight. And I got to go to bed. You guys have a great day, a great night. Thank you for joining. If you guys haven't already done so, hit that like button. Please share our channel and our lives and our podcast, whatever you guys have with your friends. It doesn't charge you anything, guys. I'm not even monetized, so we're not even doing this for the money. You know what I'm saying? But it would be nice to get, you know what I'm saying, $1 or $2 whenever I can. But that's later on. No worries. But right now, we're doing this for the sake of the art, for fun, for the homies, for everybody that supports us out there, guys. We love you guys. Thank you so much. And like I said, Saturday, if you guys see us at Disneyland, please say hi. If we run into you guys, bump into you guys, or you guys see us out there, look for us, say what's up. Let's get a drink. Let's get a churro. Let's do whatever. Let's do what we got to do. Let's all take together. Good night, everybody. Just a guy and a girl, Celeste. Thank you so much, guys. I didn't think you guys were here. Thank you so much. We love you guys. Have a great night. We'll see you guys on Saturday, hopefully. Please take care. Take care of each other, guys. And for sure, guys, we love you guys so much. Thank you. You guys have a good night, and I'm out. Arato, vato.